makes sense in context, or is it literally rocks fall, Goofy dies?
I'm
Listen,
pretty sure a dude threw it, right?
it's
Yeah,
just the
that's
It's like a
GM killing
dude
the
on the
character.
cliff.
yeah.
Everyone
Because
loves
it's in the
Goofy.
middle. It's in the middle of like a giant attack on the town, which is also why there's no like funeral or anything for Goofy. It's like, yeah, we literally don't have time to deal with our dead friend, and there's a million fucking monsters outside.
I'd use Goofy as a weapon. It's what he would have wanted.
I would have picked up Goofy and wielded him.
Wield the dog.
One of the
Goofy
best
two-hand.
sequences in that on that world, to be honest. Because right after Goofy dies, it's like, yeah, just go fight like 1,000 dudes. Literally, here's a giant arena. Kill 1,000 enemies.
The only instance I think that is more funny to me is if you play Kingdom Hearts 3 and you're on the Frozen world and you just see Donald get fucking yeeted off the side of a mountain
Yeah.
because he's like looking for herbs and he's not paying attention to the winds. Yeah,
I never finished 3.
it was hard because the Pixar worlds were done badly.
I found
Can't
out
imagine why.
that, like, partway into it, that they didn't bring back any of the fan favorite recurring keyblades that are in every other game, and I was like, why bother? Like, clearly they didn't care about this game, why should I?
Why would you ignore all of the fan favorites? That seems kind of stupid.
I mean, it's Disney.
They ignore the
At that
fans
point,
all
it was
the
a
time.
desperate cash grab that people had been waiting for. I think, from what I remember, 3 was announced when the PS3 or 4 was released.
Oh,
PS3, I
PS3, I
think.
swear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I'm pretty...
it waited for like a
Oh.
decade and a bit to actually drop. So everyone was still hoping for it. So they were banking on that nostalgia.
Banking on copium.
Mm-hmm.
All they had to do was add the Oathkeeper and the Oblivion. And I
Yeah.
might have finished the game.
So, anyone want to do recap?
You.
Elliot, that's your job though. But I do have notes.
Not even for
I
the
can
God's
do it for Scooby Snack.
There's a D12 on the table.
Scooby snack. That's not a Scooby snack, you stupid fuck.
Damn right.
Mm.
Where's my Scooby-Doo tabletop system?
Well, you see, we played that long ago when Luke ran it.
Yeah, that was great.
That was honestly a lot of fun.
Okay. I'll do that thing where I read my notes, and there's going to be a lot missing.
Hell
Because
yeah.
it's just my notes. The group rests in Arrow Pond for a day before going back into Stilltide. We get paid 200 gold each for our mission. And then I follow Solea's home. I explain that I'm looking for my friends, and think that she's the best lead. She leads me to an old man named Merkham Regaltoe, who lives near the noble quarters. The next day, me and Soleil go find him. I meet my buddies. I get a letter. That's a sequel. Gotta skip that part. Blah, 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 blah. Socket tells us about some commotion going on, about a rise of crushing tide activity. Some noble getting his throat slit and a guard getting turned to goo near the sewers. What could this be? Socket volunteers us to go hunt down the monster that killed the guard. So the next day we head to the sewer and fight a few monsters. It turns out the creature that was turning people to goo was a green bat-like creature. I didn't really see it. I saw it for like 1 second, so I don't know what it actually looked like. But a green bat-like creature. But I was too busy fighting huge sea lion, and it beat my damn ass for many rounds. I came out alive with many cuts.
Beat my damn ass.
But I lived, and I took its huge skull, ready to drag it out as a trophy. Alright, what else did I miss? What happened to other people?
Nothing at all, don't worry.
Yeah, nothing at all. It's nothing at all.
Wasn't someone very
Hmm.
enthusiastic about being vored in the last session?
Josh, we didn't
Yeah.
finish ERP.
Wembley?
Time.
Wembley got
This
bored.
is true.
Oh, yes. Socket questioned me about my book, of which I told him Wembley would probably know more. And he said, why? And I said, because Wembley is apparently a character in my book. Angry face. So Socket went and spoke calmly with Wembley.
Calmly.
Wembley went to the library or publishing company to find out exactly who wrote the book. And it turns out it is an old buddy of his. Wembley may or may not have gone and spoken to his old buddy.
Very good. We get the
What?
D12 conspiration.
Don't know what happened to anyone else.
With that, a fairly large mix of news from people training, going to visit, and hearing doctor's notes and more. Many that went to visit friends, family, patrol the guards, as well as the many gardens and others earlier in the week when you were at Aeropon to be able to explore and enjoy the finer pieces in life and get a few nice things just to have collectively from the various artisans that were there. After dealing with some of the guard and hearing the Crushing Tide were responsible for the death of a noble, we decided to head down into the sewer where one of the guards were liquefied, especially in the concern and the respect that Sakake has served for this city, and knowing that he has no flesh to be malleable like that. In the search of it all, especially especially in the search of it all, you went past some of the various pits that some of the Kobold Guard had warned you about. Many of them seemingly worried about going down into these alchemy drain-offs and cisterns as well, and avoided them purposely. The directions they gave you, going straight down, taking a right and then another right if you were looking for strange things, led you to a multitude of creatures, seemingly mutated and altered significantly about the various things here. Some bugs that were of significant size, as well as the extraordinarily strange frog-bat snake-tailed creature that had the same mutating properties that is able to make flesh malleable with its stinger. Thankfully, with that fully captured, as well as the feline that has been removed from the other vat, you have heard from one of the other kobolds that were sitting nearby, some fairly nervous, seeing Socket's size, as well as receiving a few questions. You had heard from their side, explaining that the person known as the Alchemist down here sells different things from various creatures that have been used by various gangers. They gestured to the chambers behind them that has quite the cacophonous amount of noise. You could see the various Duragar as well as kobolds shifting back and forth through some of the grates as they continue to work with the manufactorum and the troughs within the other sections that are currently blocked off from what you can tell.
And that takes 11 damage
Why?
because you haven't closed Elden Ring.
I minimized it.
Now
That's not what
close
that
it.
means.
I just finished getting my ass kicked, so I'm quitting now. And do what I want while the recap is fucking going on. You son of a bitch.
Yeah, they're
That's it. I cast Fortnite Dance.
No, you can't do that.
That's illegal.
Okay, for my first action, I am dragging the sea lion's head out of the
Celia
sewer.
takes 1 second.
No one can stop it. I don't know what everyone else plans to do, but I am dragging the sea lion's head out of here.
Sure, sure.
I am
Too close to
carrying
death
the
to proceed.
I'm carrying the bat monster out that I've wrapped up to carry out.
All right.
I don't even
We
remember
play a
what we
monster,
were exactly doing.
apparently.
Weren't we gonna go back here?
Thought we were going further south.
Were we?
And
Oh,
I
we've
was
done our job.
Yeah, we
going
came
to
to kill this guy who's dead.
I'm trying to remember. Weren't we gonna go in here for some reason?
No,
It was an
I
option.
recall that.
that's where the kobolds are, but who cares?
Yeah, we had a very specific
I mean-
job. Kill this thing.
Weren't we told there's more than one?
No.
No, there
We
was one
weren't even
person.
This
told
is, this
what
is like a game of telephone.
We were told
No, I
there's
mean-
something that melts people, go kill it. And
Yeah,
this thing
and-
melts people,
Yeah, and we
killed
did
it.
that.
One of the people in the place told us there were other things down here that we could possibly kill.
We already got
We
into the
did
other
kill
thing.
some
Let's
other
go.
things.
But
Okay,
also,
so-
I need to find out more about the poison that this bat creature is using, and apparently the alchemist might know some more. So I would like to stay behind and talk to the alchemist.
All right. With that, the
So-
kobolds just are. Yeah, yes, be sure to knock on the door, Neil. I'm sure they'll see you.
Thank you. You lot don't have to stick around if you don't wish, but I have some information that I'd like to confirm with the alchemist down here. I'm sure he knows more about the goings on with the creatures and whatnot.
Sounds
I wouldn't mind
And I
listening out of professional interest.
sounds good to me. They both start scurrying quickly, seeing the socket step forward and hop over the cistern to the other side.
And
Just
why
in my
do we
breath.
need
Ah, there's the map.
you? Where did
I'm
they go?
gonna go see where Van went.
Right, so
A lot of green in here, isn't there?
Okay,
Isn't
they're down
piss
here.
supposed to be yellow?
Whether are they sway?
I will.
Oh wait, you can see.
Well, the color also does depend on what you eat.
All right, so you knock at those doors.
Yes.
All right. With that, a kobold will open up the door, peek out one little eyeball looking at you.
I wish to speak to the one known as the alchemist, please.
Roll me a persuasion.
Okay.
Also, and then,
Wonderful.
as you do that, you see multitudes of people looking at you like, what the fuck?
There you go.
I with the persuasion. He'll look at your group and slowly step back, clambering under the pipe. Boss, we have another potential buyer. And with that, you hear what sounds almost like mechanical legs, spider-like in a way, crawling across these steel plates. As this wonderful and very pale kobold with multiple metal plates and other machinery coming out of their body looks at you, Sylvius.
You must be the one they call the alchemist, then.
I am. What is it
I hear
that
you've
you
got
do?
some. I hear you've got some interesting wares that I might wish to look at.
Of course, of course. Come in. We have an odd selection, but I'm sure you're going to make excellent use of it.
I will step inside the room. Can you tell me anything about this creature as I browse? This one on my back here. I've noticed the flesh reshaping properties of the toxins are quite interesting.
Well, that one we have managed to alter it significantly. The multiple creatures that we've put together with it has been one of the most beneficial, but especially for the amorphous parts. That one seemed to have been an accidental discovery. It is almost a solvent, something that had purposely remeshed together so it could carve through the thicker parts in anywhere there was tar. But it ended up using it as a more defense mechanism at this point. We were able to gather quite a few samples from it. Many people were interested in buying it. We were looking for extra vials, maybe just the notes of how this thing had mutated over time.
The notes would be fantastic. I'm guessing there's a price on those.
Of course, my research is thorough, but if you have a hefty sum, 50 gold, I'd gladly part with my research. You might be able to recreate it if you want an extra vial of what it usually is served in.
I would like to try and persuade him to lower the price. 50 gold seems like quite a lot for ink and paper. Is there, as a fellow alchemy connoisseur myself, is there anything you can do about that?
Go ahead and give me a persuasion. Easy. Kind of eyeballs you, but as well as your group. Well, being such a courteous customer, unlike the others that come down here, I think we can reach an agreement where I would give you a sample of what would help cure this mutation, along with the notes.
Now that's a deal I can definitely agree to, and I hand him the 50 gold.
He will go to hand the gold off to one of his other small compatriots. The Duragar will actually step forward with a pamphlet, as well as one of these smaller vials that they seem to pull from a chest that sits by one of the pillars, handing them off to the alchemist, who hands them politely to you. You do see that their hand has been seemingly replaced with a mechanical rendition, and you start to wonder a little bit, maybe, of how much cold is really left of this person.
I see you dabble in bioengineering. Is that something that you offer as a service, or just something that you do for your compatriots on the side?
I am willing to enhance if you desire better lasting parts like your friend there. Even able to hide a few things if you are looking to spirit away a few items here and there.
Good to know. Can I tell who he's gesturing to when he says your friend there?
He gestures towards Socket, who is made of stone. Even though he's made of stone, it's still fairly mechanical in his eye set. But obviously, enhancements of preferable metal and assumption.
Well, it's definitely something that I'm interested in. I will take note, and I may pay you a visit later for some of these so-called enhancements. Do you have any reading on it? I'm sure you've written down some notes.
Can I get your business card?
He will gladly reach a hand out towards the other Duragard, who hands what seems to be a small reference, something that almost haunting to behold a little bit, of what looks to be a normal human, but then an amalgam of various parts that would replace limbs, various treads, different tracks, and even just enhanced arms or chambers that you can replace entire muscle structures with.
Well, I believe I've got plenty of reading. Does anyone else have anything that they wish to ask our good friend here?
Hmm. Hear the whir
This,
of metal as he'll look at you, Wizard.
this wasn't personally the way I thought this was going to go, but so do you target the mutations, or do you just generally? What exactly? What do you start with? I'm curious.
Especially for the base of the creature, we set up our samples, make sure to recreate them appropriately. We use these various tools to start them on the proper mutation course. Of course, sometimes with the lower alchemy levels here, that the various systems might provide different alterations sometimes. Now we've managed to maintain some of the vats to the correct level and recreate them appropriately. Some of the bugs have been very beneficial, though fungal spores are a little difficult. On the other note, the enhanced eels that we use for food have been quite bountiful and surplus. We don't have to worry much. So we are able to feast regularly without reaching back to the surface for aid.
It is rather smart to use the alchemy runoff for your own industry. It is free, after all.
Exactly. Might be interested in replacing one of your finger bones with a wand focus.
I'm a legal wizard, so I don't really need to worry about hiding a wand in my finger, but, if I'm ever in a lot of trouble, maybe.
Fortunate, it would have been very beautiful.
I'm sure it would be. Well, that's most of my curiosity stated. I suppose I can just come back later if I want to talk to them.
Beware of the gaseous cloud. That has gotten quite angry.
Is there a sentient gaseous cloud that's going to kill us?
Yes.
Oh no, there it is.
Can Socket legally fart?
No, Socket makes a mouth farting sound.
With
Badly.
his tongue?
No, with his animated mouth.
I imagine
Maybe,
your
like,
grody
expels
fucked up
volcanic
socket
ash.
face doing that.
I mean, yeah,
Rodian
you
fucked up about me. I'm just stoned.
expel
Just a
some
little bit
some
melted.
sulfur.
You have like a weird stone statue face and stone teeth.
Yeah, poisonous sulfur that kills us instantly.
Oh no, there's the cloud. He's not lying. Oh god, I can't.
If we were allergic, if we were that vulnerable to dying of volcanic ash, we would have died out in the waste.
Out in the fucking, yeah. My runoff is not more dangerous than that.
Yeah, thank God.
You're all adventurers. You can take it. That's why I don't spend time
Oh,
around normal
water.
people.
Oh, take it.
Take it, bitch.
Oh,
Let's
I
go catch
leave.
back up with Ven wherever he is.
I go to step, but I don't want to crush Wembley. Very carefully move around him.
You can just step right over me.
Confirmed.
Seems
Wembley has a
demeaning.
step pink.
No, I mean like you can pass over me without any trouble.
I'm
I
not gonna
pass
step
onto your
on
legs
you.
all the time.
I just love
What?
the idea that
All the
Wembley
time.
is like a
Yeah, you never noticed.
like all
I'm the
halflings.
Night
It's like some
Barber.
strange property where no matter what you do, they always manage to get out of the way.
It just folds right out of the way.
They don't even have to
Um,
try.
As I'm going, I'm listening for the sound of Annette's loud, annoying voice.
Well, I
Damn.
left to
Dude.
find Ben.
Fuck.
Also, fuck you.
I just know you're louder than Ven. And Ocilia had never talked, so you're the only voice I could go.
You're talking about me, and in the distance you hear me sneeze. I think someone's talking about me.
Oh fuck.
Just remember the exact direction. It's only been like 3 minutes.
No, it's been a week.
No, it's
So
been like 3 minutes.
I walk back to the where we came in.
That's cheating.
Yeah, you gotta
Use your
move
memory.
the token 1 5-foot square at a time.
What do you mean? I'm moving my speed every turn.
You know, that's also accurate.
Hey, look, it's this guy again. Hey, look, it's Annette.
Ye gods.
Eagles.
And Slays, I assume we went back with him.
Yep. Yep.
What here? It's here.
Nihil.
Jesse getting knee healed for the 1100th time.
Bigger check,
Yeah,
bigger check,
that's a
bigger
fucking
check, bigger
deal.
check.
That's a knee feel.
Alrighty. Especially for those walking by the various chambers. You hear a couple of the grumbles from inside the Kobold guardhouse. Break the fucking lock. What the fuck, man? I have to get that replaced.
They have no rights down here in the dock.
Look, if they live in the sewers, then you can assume they're bad people.
They probably also don't pay taxes.
Hmm. Were you just singing that robot song, Jesse? There's a place downtown.
The flankers like to go.
Alright. I drag head through the streets. Where we going, boys?
I assume to get paid? Maybe?
Paid.
Hey, hey.
Although at this point I need to find something to actually spend money on. I guess scrolls will do.
Alright.
I'll catch up with you. I wish to take this back to my home. I don't want it confiscated. It will do well for me to research it first, then I'll hand it in.
Oh, alrighty. That Slays is able to head off with her bribes. Being able to study
Yep.
it appropriately. Everyone else is heading back towards the roof column. So, as you will reach the various guardhouses, Sakta would know exactly the correct one of the Spring Watch. Riff has been maintaining. With that, and especially with a sea lion's head in tow, you see many of the guard looking fairly ecstatic at the prospect of not only the fact that you are covered in a mixture of blood, alchemy, runoff, and other various pieces. But, with that,
I imagine as we walk in, somebody just goes sigh and hands somebody else money.
with that, he will gladly come up to address the rest of you, especially for the 300 gold bounty of the creature. Yep. Glad to see that the rest of you have very clearly handled it. He looks a tad nervous as you are not in full force from what he has heard. Did you lose one?
No.
They just wanted to go home first. They're fine.
Oh, thank goodness. No. Here's your 300 for that. Good job on you. Appreciate that immensely. It's going to put a lot of the lads at ease.
Oh, I can't get it to come up. Come on. There's the money splitter.
$42.
Listen, okay, I like this because it, it accounts for the actual currencies of D&D. It actually does the math correctly. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but doing the math correctly is not good. One person gets 42 gold.
You'll 42 gold.
I'll take the 42.
Okay, everybody else gets 43 then. Even Money Splitter cannot split that amount evenly between 7 people.
It's not possible.
Yeah, Josh, everybody has to adopt a base 7 system for the game for rewards going forward.
It's all Electrum. Nothing but Electrum.
My next character I'm making, they're going to be obsessed with Electrum. They will do all business transactions in Electrum.
Electrum.
It's the most economically secure currency.
Yeah, like people are
It'll
always
never be
mining for
subject
gold,
to
they're always
inflation.
hoarding gold. Nobody hoards Electrum.
That's right. That's why I
Because
take
nobody
it.
fucking wants it.
I'm the only player at this entire fucking table who would want a fucking Electrum.
It's just annoying to have to remember a thing that isn't off base 10.
Well, yeah, but if you exclusively use it. I'll make the character cursed, they have to handle Electrum on a regular basis.
There's gonna be some country that uses Electrum, like fucking American Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Welcome to American capitalism.
Fucking 36 degrees equals 0. Get that shit out of here. Anyway, is there a taxidermist?
Tax?
For that, just go ahead and roll me an investigation as you go to look around, still tied a little bit, and try and find a taxidermist that you feel. Oh, even just one here. 15, definitely. But that takes a little bit of time. But especially as the rest of you would see men heading off looking for a taxidermist. Can easily see that. Curiously enough, you find and mark way to one that looks like he specializes in hides and tannery, but also still has a few displays of taxidermy. Some that are decent size, nothing too huge, but something like a boar at his largest. And seems like it would be fitting, especially for the sea lion's head.
Hello.
Looking from behind the corner is a dwarf, a little older in age, but looks a bit surprised at your small self with such a fierce-looking head in your hands.
And I'm covered in blood. And I smell like a sewer.
Ah.
That's just the body.
A successful hunt?
Yep. Almost died.
Alright then, that's definitely going to be a first that I've seen in a while. So, I assume just the head then.
Oh, the body was like huge. Way too heavy.
Understandable. I could easily do that up for you then. Let me see how the damage is. He'll gesture for you.
His face is clawed to shit.
some of it will be a bit of a mess, but might be able to patch it together. Probably take about 5 gold if you wanted to try and have all the upper damage fixed up, but still work with that. If not, it would definitely be on the cheaper side of just stuffing it after preparing it for only a gold.
I'll give him 1 gold.
Uh-huh. I won't complain. It'll take me a couple of days, but I'll get this set for you. Want it mounted on a plaque or just Alright then. Give me about 3 days, and then come on back and I'll have this full setting ready.
Okay.
Oh, and a name for pickup.
Ben?
Alright. With that, he will go to sit behind his counter and marks down on a piece of paper what he needs to pick up and starts getting ready to boil down and prepare a sea lion's head for stuffing. As for the rest of the compatriots that have gotten to split the money, what would be your aim for the rest of the day? Yes, you have come back probably fairly stinky, maybe a little blood covered.
Sure.
Take a
Yeah,
bath.
what time of the day was it?
Bath.
Currently, especially after going back to Lowtown and all the way back to here, it would be probably 2 p.m.
Someone get the hose. I want to enjoy the sunshine with my bath.
Hoses exist?
Josh, is there plumbing? Do hoses exist?
In this town, probably.
Yeah, there is.
We have toilets and bathrooms and sinks. I think hoses
And
exist.
cars?
They definitely
Listen,
exist.
okay, I don't know where the tech level is for a hose.
Right, Google.
I mean, the
If
Romans
hoses
had
exist before cars.
hoses. Aqueducts had a thing. They were mostly gravity driven, but hoses existed as far
Hoses
back
just work
as.
off of water pressure, and that's
Yeah.
like how bathrooms work. So surely,
Yeah, you definitely have hoses.
Yeah, I mean, a hose
all
is
just
basically
valves.
just sticking a flexible tube on the end of any of our taps.
I guess
Yeah.
the most complicated thing is what is the hose made out of?
Leather.
Because are we able to process rubber, or is it a leather fucking
lots and
stitched
lots of
hose?
It's a
snakes
leather stitched hose.
stitched end to end.
Oh god, okay. It's
Little
leaky.
snakes.
You
Yeah,
can't
it's
use
a
it on
snake.
on too humid of a day.
You got a pair of scissors, you cut the end of the snake off, and you cut its head off, and you've got your hose.
You just blow through the blood and the tissue first, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
Use leather stitched together to make the very first look. Yeah, there you go. Dutch inventor Jan ver der Hayden. Why wasn't his name Jan ver der Hose?
Yeah, you should change your last name to Hose, honestly.
And I'm gonna go
Vander
out to the garden
Hose sounds like
and,
such a cool like name ending. Bob
Yeah.
Vander Hose.
Van der Hosen.
What if you called it a Hayden instead of the hose? So you just like, I'm gonna go Hayden my garden.
That sounds wrong.
You say you're gonna go hose your garden?
Yeah, you say you're gonna go water your garden.
I'm gonna go hose the garden down.
We're
Like,
gonna
you know,
go
you can say,
hose
like,
the garden.
I'm
If
gonna
you say
go
you're gonna go hose
hose
the
the-
garden down, that means you're gonna go piss in the garden.
Damn right.
That's not a term I've never heard in my life.
It's not a term you've never heard.
That is a that is a term I have heard multiple times in my life. I am going to go hose the garden.
I don't think I've ever
You're not
heard
from
somebody
around
say
here,
that.
pal.
Australians.
Yeah, POV. I have a garden.
I have a garden too, and I do watering pretty regularly.
Yeah.
Water the garden.
Over here, it's always water.
Okay, fucking 36 degrees equals 0.
Yeah.
36 degrees doesn't equal 0. 36 degrees just equals water freezing. It's
You
weird
went to
that
the moon?
water freezing is 0 for you.
As you discuss
you
the semantics as you are taking a bath, that's trying to fight the, overall fucking imbalance of the world and its mathematics.
Ben and I have the Celsius versus Fahrenheit disagreement. 'Cause I'm a fire-based creature, so I hate the water system.
What was your boiling point? That's that's the wrong temperature.
So,
I'd like to boil my water at 100 degrees, not at 632 AB fucking Celsius fucking Fahrenheit cunt.
Fahrenheit.
Whatever the fuck your goddamn mathematical illiteracy is.
I fucking love that.
Mathematical
Fahrenheit.
illiteracy at following.
I'm
The
sending you the
anger
break.
of your fucking mathematical system that was fucking rolled up with random dice by some mathematician who's drunk off his cunt.
It was made for humans, not for water.
It was made for dickheads.
This hole was made
Then
for
why don't you? This hole was made for me.
You kill me and boys, now cover me up.
We bury them. Both in the burned forest. So, as you are enjoying your days, Slays, you're able to get home with your prize.
Awesome. I would
Anyone know
like
what
to
the
spend
last
the afternoon dissecting it, cutting off the tail, removing the poison glands very carefully.
Go ahead and roll me a survival
Basically-
at advantage as you are getting the glands out.
And then you'll invite us all over for dinner, right?
Yeah.
Liquefied soup.
Well, I mean, isn't soup already a liquid?
No.
No, it's soup that makes you liquid.
Excellent. Roll again if you want the chance of a crit. No.
So,
Because you. Oh, there you go.
Wow.
All right. With that. Wow, look at that shit. God damn, I'll stab you both. Ascending assassin.
You're a Bitcoin assassin.
No, Huragar assassin.
Oh shit.
They're in the mail. No, literally, they're in your mailbox. They're gonna stab you the moment you go.
Yeah, they'd fit.
But especially with the wonderful 21 survival, you do not pop any of the glands. Thankfully, you've been able to maintain it. Also, preventing yourself from being cut or nicked by it, so you don't get any of the ill effects. But you are able to surgically cut it up and fully categorize it as you are sitting there.
and then I will wrap up any pieces that I don't need, ready to take back to the guard tower.
Alright. Well, that will take a good portion of the rest of the evening, especially for you. The creature's fairly large.
Yep. That will be my day.
I will say, within the stomach, you find 10 rings, all worth 20 gold,
Yep.
as well as what seems to be the head of 5 different spears. So 5 spearheads.
Okay.
Clearly.
About 5 people tried to hunt it,
Yep.
at least.
Man, this guy was spearheading the Eat People operation.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a solid one.
No worries.
No wakas.
As the
Do any of the rings like special? Can I tell if any of them are special, or are they just regular rings?
roll me an Arcana as you look over these various rings.
All
Okay.
wedding ring.
All wedding bands. Oops, all wedding bands.
All rings saying they were one day away from retirement.
I will say, especially for the acid wash, many of them are nice gold. There's others that are obviously wedding bands. The one that does stick out to you, and the only reason why, because it's so obvious, is that usually something would fall apart, especially for setting in acid for that amount of time. The other wedding bands and others that are smoothed over quite nicely. This one in particular seems to have an inlaid green agate, as far as you can tell, with varying different designs on it. It seems completely unaffected by the stomach acid.
Okay, I will put that ring into a container so that I can wash whatever else is on it, and I will keep that separate to my other rings.
All right. My favorite pray married couples. All the married ones went down to the sewer. All right. So, as you are all able to enjoy the rest of the evening, unless there is something else significant, especially between getting washed up and cleaned up and not smelling horrific.
Anybody know where Celeste lives so we can give them their money?
She has given you her address on the card.
We know where she lives.
Yeah. Which...
I guess I'll go walk by giving her money.
Alright.
So, I need the mic to pick it up.
Especially with that, you'd be able to see the beautiful house that Slays has on one of the main roads there.
Knock, 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 because my microphone isn't picking it up.
One moment, I'll be with you in a minute as I wash off my paws and take off my surgical scrubs and plastic apron. Head to the door. Ah, it's nice to see you. What can I do for you, Azura?
Oh, I was just bringing you the money from the job.
Why, thank you. Did you want to come in for a drink, or are you busy today?
I wasn't particularly busy, so I suppose I can stop by for a little bit.
Open the door and lead her into the living room with all of the specimen jars and oddities on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything I can get you? Tea, ale, a snack? Feel free to make yourself at home.
Sure.
Okay, I will go into the kitchen and grab some of my more healing herbs and make a cup of herbal tea. I'll use one of my healing herbs in the tea as well. And bring that back into Azure. This is a special blend. It'll make you feel so much better. It's got some healing herbs in it for you.
Oh, thank you. Did you collect all these specimens yourself? Quite nice.
Yes, I do enjoy getting out into nature and picking only the best for my healing and medicinal purposes.
Yes, with your profession, that makes sense. Personally, I prefer rocks. They don't smell as much.
That is true. I take it then you have an affinity for how Rockman suck it then.
Well, I suppose a bit more than the dead ones floating in juice.
That is true. He's quite the interesting character, that one. I do wonder what happened to his gem, though. He does seem to go on about that for a little bit sometimes.
He also seems to be functioning fine without it, so I don't really understand what purpose it would serve.
That is true, although he may be missing his sentience. Oh, not sentience is not the right word. The complacency that he has with being able to be non-sentient. There we go, those are the words I'm looking for.
He does make jokes, which I feel like goes beyond what I'd expect of a golem, so I'm unsure where exactly he lies on that scale.
Might be interesting to ask. If it doesn't, if it's not offensive to him, I'm not sure how it works with rock people.
I feel like that'd be a delicate one to ask him.
Do you have much planned for the rest of the day? Going around the town, or going to buy some new scrolls?
I was going to go try to buy some scrolls. Probably stand to learn something a bit more useful if we're all going to be working together.
That is true. That is true. I mean, I might have a medicinal scroll in my office that could be of use to you. I'm not sure. I can have a look if you'd like.
Practitioners of the Arcane aren't usually very good with medicine, but I can have a look.
And so I will search, and do I find anything that might be of use to Azur?
High or low for favorable results? We can roll a d20 and choose low, which would be 10 and below, or high for 11 and up, and it would be there or not, depending on which side you choose when you roll the 20, succeed or not.
Okay, I am going to roll. I'm going to choose low.
Alright.
Nah, it's not there.
Never choose low. Always go high, because you'll always roll high when you say low. 100% of the time.
With that,
Well, we all say always high because it hurts so much to get a nat 20 when you didn't call high.
If you get a natural 2, it feels like just like a normal roll.
Looking around, I feel like you had some, but unfortunately forgot to restock it, so with the current circumstance, you would probably have to go and collect a few more herbs.
It seems that I must have misplaced it, but if I find it, I'll give it to you the next time we're at the guild hall.
Oh well, it's fine then. Did you have anything else planned for the day?
I do have to drop the rest of this frog bat thing off at the guard tower. Do you remember which one it was? Just so I make sure that they get it.
I can go with you if you want. It's probably on the way to the store anyways.
That'd be fantastic. Let me just fix up the last of the bits, and we can head out.
Fully packing that up. Be able to hit out with this and show you which guardhouse it was that could drop the remains of the creature off. You kind of get a couple weird faces from the guards, like, what are we gonna do with it? I don't know, fucking, sell it to that weird butcher down the street.
Oh no!
You can rest assured that all the poisonous parts have been removed. I've also made sure to set aside samples for the alchemists that are performing the autopsy reports for your guard and your nobleman.
Thanks for that. We'll be sure to cut this off appropriate.
And with that, I will take my leave and head back home to finish processing samples.
Oh, that's all going on. Stockett is enjoying the fresh air with his bath outside. Somebody forgot to probably turn off the tap, so there's just water running down the street now.
Oh, you know it. It's all gently. My bath is gently steaming. There's very hot water running down the street, pouring between the cobblestones. I don't pay the water bill.
Nobody does. It's just water. Free water in the city. Real shit. Well, so, unless there's anything else for the day, is everyone enjoys their bath? Be able to.
I'd like to go scroll shopping.
All right.
know what I'm doing today, Josh.
This is true. As well, we will head out to visit friends.
Discarding sockets jam.
Driving back to Arrow Pond. Oh wait, no, Bridge Rest.
Wrong one.
No, that was
Iron
Iron
Vault,
Vault.
Iron Vault.
Jesus. It's like
It's
I'll be
gonna
three
be
back
days
like
in
later.
I'll be back in 10 days. Don't wait
7
for me.
days.
Maybe 2.
One more step. This will be the furthest I've ever been from the guild hall.
Just going the sneaky way.
JK.
All right.
Doesn't actually leave his room for a 10-day, just wants to be left alone.
Just goes to the upper section and has like a nice tea party.
So I probably want that.
Wait, especially for publish. Where you subscribe. You would end up going towards the upper section and find Weasley's Marvelous Scriptorium.
Oh.
Inside, there are quite a few expensive books, as well as multiple scrolls of varying interests. Anything 3rd level or below is guaranteed to be found here. The entire scriptorium itself, run by Weasley, is a halfling. With that, the other assistants within the shop itself is a human as well as a dwarf, who are constantly shuffling through scrolls, making sure to organize the correct ones, filling in various ink pots and other wells that people have requested, as well as setting out very fancy inkwell pens that have been purposely filled with arcane inks that might be more tempting than having to constantly dip.
They have magical ink that stays longer than Quill.
Mm-hmm.
Damn tempestuous bastards. So what are scroll prices like again?
Depends what you use.
It's like based off rarity. I think like 1 to 3. They go in batches of 3.
Well, all I want is level 1 and 2. I'm just buying stuff so I have a couple more of the actually good spells.
I think they're like 150 or something.
Oh my god. for a
This one has
consumable.
this one has a spell scroll of level 1 at 50, spell scroll of level 2 at 150.
Yep, that would be correct. So, level 1's 50, level 2, 150, and that's also because you'd have to get all the inks and others and try to copy them over.
Oh, that's also including ink price?
That would just be the scroll price.
Yeah, that's what I thought. 'Cause ink isn't that bad, it's also kind of expensive.
Because that goes by per level.
Oh, blah, 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 copying a spell. It's 50. Yeah, it's 50 gold per level of the spell.
Mm-hmm.
God damn. Fucking robbery ink.
I mean, that's why they're constantly refilling.
To be fair, I can just learn 2 of those next level, so I'll take a Find Familiar. It's a classic.
Weasley will happily go and find that scroll amongst the various cacophony and the wall of scrolls that are there. I assume you need the ink for this?
Oh yes, of course.
No? Do you want the pen or the web?
I'll try a pen. I haven't really used one before.
With that, they will happily set out the pen. It effectively holds pretty much double the amount. It's a little bit surprising. The ink is purposely thinned out a little bit, but it still works just as effectually. Not as heavy, still reasonably light, as well as coming with its own pointed tip. Still the same cost. You can see why people probably come here, just as it's easier to have various pens that are easier to use and refillable if you wanted to. If you do bring those back, we'd be able to refill them at half price for you.
Is this man offering me half price on Wizard ink?
Yeah, if you bring back the ink pens when you need them refilled.
Damn.
Oh, it's like a refill 7-Eleven.
Yeah. That's why they have so many scrolls here, because most people... It's very obvious that most people probably come to Wasey's Marvel Scriptorium just for the refill on ink.
Yeah, it is really just ink 7-Eleven. Anyways, I will pay him the 100 gold of stuff I'm buying.
Alright. He will happily take that and give you your scroll as well as your ink pens. And you have wonderful portable inkwell pens as well. They look very stylish. Some that are in different mixes, blues and blacks and all.
I suppose that's it. Thank you. I'll probably be back later.
Have a lovely day then.
Mm-hmm.
So, you're able to hit back. Is there anything else that other people might be doing? Announce, Celia?
Enjoying my bath.
I'm enjoying my day off. We got a whole afternoon where I don't have to work.
This is true. And especially after that, it is quite...
Is there no chance of failure for copying spells? It isn't listed here.
Copying
There's a
from...
chance of failure.
Yeah, copying from a spell scroll, you would have to roll the Arcana check. As,
DC is 10 plus the spell level.
Correct. Because they don't list that appropriately. Copying from a spellbook is
Yeah.
different, though, because that wouldn't be destroyed.
It's listed somewhere else.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
kind of go
that one.
fun.
Man, I love Wizards of the Coast.
Hopefully.
Doing it for a
like-
spell book, you just have to do the ink price, right?
Yes.
If you fail, yeah.
Which, thankfully, it's just the ink. Only spell scrolls don't poof.
You want to do your studying next to a halfling in case you roll a 1?
God, there's a really high chance I waste 100 gold.
It'd be like that.
Yeah,
Like,
Like,
accountant.
I have to roll a 5 or higher. That is awful.
yeah, baby, wizards, they're daunting.
Pretty bad odds for half your money right now.
So
that was
you
a
did
third
roll
of my
bad ink
money.
check.
Okay.
And also all I'm learning is fucking find a familiar. It's like, oh, familiar would be kind of handy.
Good luck.
I'll be able to live it down if I fail.
Which you would definitely have time, so you can roll that now if you like, or later when
Oh yeah,
Wembley's
let's just roll it now. Let's go.
I would say that you could wait for Wembley when he gets back on.
Wembley will just be coming in the door as I'm finishing.
Of course, of course.
Because it doesn't make very much sense for me to make you sit down next to me. Sit
Wembley,
there. I know you're lucky.
Watch me scribe this
I am
scroll.
unlucky halfling.
I've never cast
Okay,
magic
good.
in my
I
life.
didn't waste the money.
Excellent. A full copy of Fine for Me.
And the scroll dies, right?
Yeah, the scroll
Yeah.
scroll gets shot.
The scroll fucking goes poof, but at the same time you see the incantation has taken to your book.
Scroll is killed.
I'll give it a I'm gonna mark all the spells I actually pay to learn.
Alright. Now you need
Just
like
'cause I'm-
10 gold to cast Find Familiar.
Yeah, but you know, the familiar stays till it dies, so I don't really
Yeah.
mind that. The other two things I want, I can just learn when I level up again.
Speaking of, let's level up. That's what I'd like to do with my free time.
I love leveling up. I love refreshing.
I had 1 level up, yes. What about 2nd?
As
Sit
the
up and-
group's complainer about not leveling up fast enough, I think we should level up faster.
I haven't complained. You're the only one.
No, I'm saying as the group, that's me, as the group's complainer designated, I think we should level up faster.
Now, these ingredients, I like how it doesn't say how much a brass brazier has to cost.
Oh.
It's just brass brazier, you know. It can be anything.
Yeah, anything to burn it. Could just be a brass trash can.
What about a picture of a brass brazier?
What is the definition
Not a
of
brazier, a brazier.
Yeah, why
Yeah,
do you want some sort of bra?
Considering that the description of it
brazier
is
is-
just basically a pan, so essentially I could get a brass plate and it would work.
Yeah, that would work.
It's meant for, yeah, it has to be thick enough to hold coals.
That way it doesn't explode.
Must burn this 10 GP worth of charcoal within this lingerie set of titty holders.
The wizard just holdings.
You need 10 GP worth of titty armor made of brass.
Fucking. Holy
Okay.
In a seductive manner.
I need
Hold
you to
it like a
wax
censure.
my legs.
Like
Okay,
a priest
double.
holding a
Get it
censer.
done by
You shall
today.
hold it.
I'll pay you triple if you do it right now.
Oh my
In
god.
front of me. I want to
Do
watch.
it naked.
Inhale
I'll do
the
it for
incense
free.
deeply.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can do that tomorrow. I already went home for the day and sat there for 2 hours studying.
Scribbling away. Alright. So everyone gets to enjoy their day. Pack up things and soak in the bath until it gets late. Night will fall. As the night encapsulates the globe. Those who are getting ready for bed. So, there are you who did not touch the waters below.
I
Vasily,
didn't touch them.
Azure, as well as Annette are safe.
Pretty sure I jumped.
Diseases.
I was basically swimming.
Didn't you like sprint to where Ven was and Ven was
I
like
was about to
chest deep?
say, I'm pretty sure I jumped in the water to go help Van by
Yeah.
standing next to him.
That is true.
Yeah.
Alright, so
I had no open wounds, but it's not like that matters.
unfortunately not in this circumstance. So
I die.
I'm actually a level 7 paladin.
That's convenient.
So, Azure and Asilia are exempt, says they did not take a dip. Fun dip. Pocket, you will have advantage on this, since you are made of stone.
Ooh.
I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw at DC 16.
I'm already dead, Chief.
That's pretty
Use my
fun.
one
I've rolled a
per.
3. I will also use my once per.
I'm so
Yeah,
glad
I
I
will
didn't
also
know
use
that.
my
That's
one
a
per.
that's a 14. That's still
Amazing.
not enough. Seleus, we're going down with the ship.
I will go down with the shit.
So is Annette.
And that's burning.
Wait, I have
DC 16. We're level 3.
I
Yeah,
have character inspiration. I also
And?
have character
you
inspiration.
do.
Oh yeah, let's
I
use
really
that
like
shit,
it.
baby.
Do I get
Wait,
character
before you
inspiration for
use
adding a
that-
hose to this world?
Oh,
Can I give Annette my Godspiration?
You can.
Wait, that's a deck save.
No, just add it. Roll a d12.
Yeah, just roll the
for the
d12
14.
and add it to your 14. Like you only
Don't
need
roll a
two.
1.
Oh my god.
There we
That
go.
was a close call.
If you rolled a 1, I was gonna murder
Hey,
you.
hey, Bard. Hey, Bard. You want to help out the other 14 roller?
We're all sleeping, you
yeah.
fuck.
It's
Fuck.
You think
I'm
I
not
have a
asleep.
premonition?
You
You think I have
used
premonition to
sleepwalk-
think that this is gonna happen?
sleepwalk
Maybe.
breaks down the door and you're like, make me feel better.
Make
Help
it.
me. So,
Annette,
Those-
tummy hurt.
those who have
I
faith.
grew up.
My tummy hurts, but I'm being really brave about it.
So, Solace
Mhm.
and Socket, two favorite SS.
Yo,
Careful.
I've contracted Ghost Rider disease.
I want you both to roll me first a D2. And I feel like Nate can feel it coming.
I call heads.
All right. That's gonna be on
I
the
don't know how to roll a d2.
/R space 1D2 in the chat.
Thank you.
All right. So, Socket, you're gonna be on the physical. Blaze, you're gonna be on the supernatural. I need you both to roll me a D500.
What? Huh?
Interesting.
Alrighty. Alrighty. That is fucking hilarious.
Okay.
So,
Super werewolfism.
Socket,
What's up, buddy?
for all the times you claim to be stoned and furiously resisting being in a warforge,
If I turn into gold and start rusting, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind.
your stone starts to turn to iron.
Lamau.
It turns into
This better not be fucking permanent.
it turns into a deep black iron as you feel it shifting through your whole body, and you go from this normal stone to almost a terrifying black iron knight. And that is
Do I feel feel the change happen?
you feel the change happening the whole way.
I find a mirror.
You go from the deep, beautiful gray that you're used to and see raw, deep black iron that's holding all in all this fire, and at the edges of where the iron is thinnest, red hot from holding your magma.
It's starting to melt.
Look in the mirror to observe your new form.
This better not
There
be
is
permanent.
nothing
I
there.
just commissioned
It's
art.
gonna die. It's just gonna melt.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna kill myself if this lasts more than a few minutes.
Oh.
My magma will just eat outwards if this is just iron. It's probably
Just do
already
what
melting.
I did and draw your own. Because I can just redraw it.
Alrighty. Oh dear God, that's funny. All right, Solaeus.
It better not be fucking permanent, Josh.
He threatens.
Don't threaten God.
Menacingly.
Greetings, then this wouldn't happen.
He hasn't said no.
Just roll better.
It's not permanent. It's gonna smelt naturally over time because of the
Mhm.
heat, and you're gonna turn into smelted iron. You're being iron golem from Minecraft.
We'll carry you around in a pot.
I'm gonna actually become a statue.
But what happened to me?
So, Solaeus.
Yes.
You don't notice it right away, but you start to feel things differently through your fingertips. You realize that you have a full sense of awareness of the things that are metal around you.
Convenient.
Hmm.
If there is a metal
Interesting.
object within 30 feet of you, you can sense it, and you can affect it, same as the Mage Hand effect, but with metal only, as you have now gained magnetic telekinesis.
Feel bad.
Hell yeah!
You got a present?
I mean, they both kind of got presents. Like,
Socket's gonna die. What do you mean?
I mean, I don't know. They might be
Yeah,
okay.
Was there some sort of mechanical benefit to socket turning to metal?
With that, his AC does go up by 2.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Damn.
I get a mechanical benefit for my immune system not being a little bitch.
Yeah, say it.
But yes, so that happens over the night. Don't forget to mark those down. Magnetic sense, along with the ability to manipulate it, equal to that of a mage hand and wing.
Don't ask why, but I'm going swimming.
Gonna go gambling, huh?
But in the morning, some of you will probably notice if Socket has come back visibly changed.
I mean, I would literally be unrecognizable. I'm a completely different, changed character now, I guess. So,
You would look the same, you just have a different color.
Socket's wearing blackface.
I'm looking down at Socket's tiny art right now, and I feel like it's more accurate.
Yeah.
It kind of has a sheen to it already.
Yeah, true.
So now it's just become more accurate.
He did it. He became the Black Iron Knights that we find in the castles.
Be the Black Iron Knight. This is him now.
But yes, as morning will come, as you do all see this before you. Some probably still back at their homes and all.
Well, it seems like it's about time you got yourself cleaned up.
Yeah, well, you get an armor polish.
no.
I think he was made out of rock. I don't think that's normal.
Oh, in that case, I didn't know you could change your parts. That's neat.
Socket is just unmoving, looking in the mirror.
It's all good. Are you quite alright?
No.
What's happened?
I literally I'd say nothing. It is clear what has happened to me.
I mean,
Did he have an accidental oil change last night? Is that it? Is that how they work?
I don't really understand how he would have turned completely to metal, though. Doesn't really make very
Just
much
run a
sense to
hand
me.
across his like leg,
Supple
feel that
body.
it's metal.
yeah, it makes no sense. He's suddenly metal.
Hmm.
What if his stone was like an ore, and as he's gotten progressively hotter from all that magma in him, it's all smelted into metal now.
That's not the way ore works.
What if...
I don't know how fucking ore works.
Look, what if he stopped hogging the mirror for 5 minutes so I can do my hair?
Why don't you buy a mirror for your room? Why do you have to use the one out here?
Because it's free!
I'll buy you a fucking mirror.
Oh,
That's true. I love it. Just like you, the house man.
Yo.
Joe.
There's a black iron dwarf inside the armor now.
But, yes. As Socket continues to stare into the mirror, longing for something else, obviously.
He did not crave the strength and certainty of steel.
I've always craved the weakness and frailty of flesh.
I aspire to go get breakfast at the pub. I'm going out.
Alright.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can connect the dots as to what happened.
Please do. Go ahead and roll an Arcana.
I feel like it's
just gonna
been
look
long
up
enough
stuff,
that I would have logically assumed that it isn't the alchemy thing, because that's a long time to take Oh, natural 20.
It is the alchemy thing. And
Oh.
He's going to silk. I'm going out.
you feel very much that this might be like a curse.
Well,
God
Socket,
damn.
I have some bad and good news for you. It's probably the alchemy river that did this to you, but we can get it removed, I think.
I turn and grab you by the front. Who?
What? You're gonna rip my robe.
Ben is gonna step in and push Socket back.
I reflexively let go of Azir. You probably drop an inch or two back to the ground.
Yeah.
Let's not get grabby.
Ben is like
Oh.
standing guard. You said he was cursed. Ben is ready to fight.
True.
Now, Azur.
It's you remember what happened to Ven? It's kind of like that. It's kind of a magical curse.
It is crazy that this keeps happening to us.
I'm flexing my hands open and closed, and the fact that they seem to be like creaking in the sound of metal instead of the crumbling of stone seems to continually anger him more and more, and the hands start going faster and faster.
Come on, let's take you to a temple, and I'm sure they can fix you, right? Hopefully. But I'm kind of surprised you're still holding together. Aren't you full of? I would assume the heat tolerance of the rocks would be higher than the heat tolerance of the metal. Maybe somehow the curse accounts for it.
The Church of Baetalus.
That Church of Baetalus is quite far away. I'm sure there's a better one somewhere around here, maybe.
You would trust another with the nature of fire.
I don't think fire's the issue here.
Very well. I would know where the closest temple is then, right?
Yes, especially since those wards are not far. You're familiar with this town. So you are easily able to quickly start marching in that direction.
Mm-hmm.
Which, especially at that point, for the various temples, you see the Temple of Gond and others that are more invention heavy, others that are further back that you would know, but even knowing where the Temple of Baetalus is, not too far in itself. But, which one would you go to first?
What would be the god of stonemasons?
For the god of stonemasons.
Or stoneworking, or...
That would be Morgan. Yep. The dwarf god of creation. So, especially heading towards the Temple of Morden, you would actually see a very beautiful and immaculately made temple. Stone smoothed over to a mirror polish, and many dwarfs heading in and out, and even the occasional human and other. But it's more than welcoming to you, others marveling at your construction. Obviously very old, but none really seem to take issue with your entrance. Some seem to actually enjoy your presence being here. You are probably, in their eyes, the definition of what creation can be. But with that, especially for the temple war, the priest will come over. You see an older woman who looks through aged spectacles, a little curious, says, She slowly hobbles over with one of her canes. Welcome. What brings you here, Socket? I heard of you wandering by before.
I've befallen a curse. If Azur and Ven have accompanied me, I will gesture to Azur, and I will
I can
say,
help you.
"My wizard told me."
But I'm your wizard now.
A wizard that I share a house with told me.
Well, I'm more than happy to help one of the older standing city guard, especially for what you've done. And only ask a small donation, but I would leave the amount up to you, as I would not dare leave anyone in the mattress of a curse.
Could I roll to know how much that donation would be that they would expect?
Go ahead and roll me an insight. Especially since this is not something you've clearly practiced too often. You feel like 25 gold would be reasonable, especially for her removing her curse for someone who's done a lot of good for the city.
I pull out 26 gold.
Ooh, big spender.
I have my money, like, it's wrapped in packs of 10, so I have 6 already free, so it's just easier to put it out. But yes,
The pen
absolutely.
system.
The tip.
Alright. Be still for a moment as I give my prayer. And with that, in a very almost serene dwarvish language, you never really hear dwarves spoken softly or meaning in prayer and reverence like this too often, but it's surprisingly relaxing. It almost kind of shifts through you. As you feel her hand resting upon what is currently iron, you hear the creaks for almost another 4 seconds. Almost like it's attempting to fight back, resisting her prey. Before finally you hear almost like metal being domed out for a second. And you start to see the iron flake away, crumble, reducing to rust on the floor before your stone is revealed once more. Takes
To look down at the clay that has a little bit of rust still stuck in it, the orange.
There you are.
My deepest thanks. Thank you.
Morden protects. He's crafted you finally.
I'll reach up as if to touch my forehead where there's the empty socket, and then bring my hand down and look at it, and then nod and go to turn back to Azur and Ven. Ven, are you still looking at me like you might need to take me down if the moment comes?
He's on alert, but he looks like he's like about to calm down.
Back and better than ever, baby.
No grabbing. And he pets you on the thigh.
I apologize for my strong reaction.
Well,
I was
you didn't attack
unprepared
anyone.
for how attached I am to my form.
Did you
feel any different being metal versus rock?
The heat changed. The magma was inside me rather than of me.
I guess you're sort of a volcano when you think about it.
I like that. Socket the volcano. He puts his hand out, like. It's a good title. Come, let me treat you to a beer as thanks.
I don't usually drink, but I suppose we can have one with breakfast.
Especially as Socket has been returned to form. Feeling, obviously, a great sense of relief from no longer being iron and not having to listen to a creaky self for the rest of time. I assume Celeste is enjoying her new interesting additives that she has come to be aware of.
Yes. Upon waking, she feels as though
Drugs?
something is different. Obviously, she wasn't well during the night when these changes were happening, and within herself, she feels something different. She can, for some reason, can sense all the metal around her. So, in her nature, she experiments, sits down with her little bowl of porridge for the morning, and gestures at a spoon that's 5 meters away on the opposite counter, and realizes that she can make the spoon come to her without actually having to get up. Interesting. I'll have to test the limits of this. But it seems like something I best keep to myself for now. As I tuck into my breakfast, I finish what is left of my breakfast and draw a sample of my blood just to check it out, make sure that everything else is normal. That otherwise I am healthy and don't have metal cancer. But other than that, I will, I guess, head over to the guild hall and see what the happening thing is today. What people are up to, or if there's jobs or anything else going.
So, with that, as Celeste will return. Some are missing. Acilier having the day to themselves, I assume.
No, I'm ordering a mirror.
Alright, so you've gone to find either a nice glassworks place or even a silversmith, as silver mirrors are quite known.
Yeah, I want a silversmith, but I want to get a custom extra.
Extra big, a full body.
Yeah, well, I wanted to get like a full body standing mirror, but I just want to have it like in the corner or something, just embossed. Fuck you.
Very good. Very good.
No.
Embossed in the corner, bad bitch.
All right. So, with that, I could definitely say for a still tide, that's easy enough to find. They do have a good chuckle at the "fuck you" embossed at the top right corner. They ask you if you want it in fanciful calligraphy or if you had a style in mind.
Comic Sans.
Fanciful calligraphy is fine.
All right. It's that nice, beautiful, scrawling, like ribbon-esque "fuck you." With that, as most people are, Wembley, would you have stayed there as everyone else is brilliantly rushed out this morning as Celeste is coming down the street?
I'd probably go with. I would have followed along with Socket, because friend and I worry.
All right. Well then, at that point, I would say, as everyone else is having a time eating the lanes, you would be the first and only one to see Darthan coming down the street as he sees you and waves you down. Oh, welcome. I'm glad to see you, Celeste. Especially for the reports and what we have been able to do. He will open up a locked chest with what looks to be a masterwork key and pull out a citizen's badge ranking you up another level. So,
If I'm being fair, I don't remember what level I am.
if I recall, I believe you were silver 2? So that would put you at a silver 3 rank citizenship.
Awesome.
You can own a lethal magic item.
Yes, you were a silver 2 because you have a medium business as well as a homestead in the city.
Yeah.
All right.
Remember, when it
Cool.
comes 3, I get to hire contractors.
It's true. With that, congratulations. Obviously, the Gilder Gab is ecstatic with what has been going on. And your house has already shown great promise. There might be a few more things improving along the way. And even the city guard is supporting. There's a few more nobles interested in investing with your house and even making requests of, well, your group once they have a few more ideas put in place. But nonetheless, great job. Keep it up. If you are here for extra work, obviously a few more things with the Guilty Gap has opened up, and even various works and requests from higher nobles if you wanted to take such jobs.
Well, I do seem to have a lot of time on my hands today, so please, I'll take whatever you'd recommend for my skill set.
Excellent. There are a few I would definitely recommend in the higher quarter that are looking for some more exotic alchemy, especially yourself, or even various medicinal herbs. They would be most delighted to meet you if you had the time. He will pull out an invitation for you, slaves. It would be in one of the higher quarters, closer to the fulcrum, but not exactly that. Show that to the guards, and they will definitely let you through. You're looking for the Witherford family.
Perfect. I shall take my leave then and head that way.
Have a lovely day.
Then I will set out on my way.
Good. All right. As Darthon not find anyone else at the home currently, as everyone is at said tavern. Do a Barifa kidnapping.
Oh, wait, kidnapped.
Daphne just clips through the door and grabs us and drags us back.
Please, no.
Get in here!
slide you over to the bar, the grinding gear tab.
I didn't even consider that we should probably leave notes for where we went, because, you know, it's usually just been convenient at this point.
Hey, you know, not everyone's always available.
I guess that's life. We are like weird contractors.
Effectively, contractors that are doing exotic jobs.
The heck is this place?
The grinding gears tavern.
We
We were in here very briefly, like, once.
I don't remember.
I must
Yeah.
have been before because I had a status effect on me.
It is true.
I remember the other tavern much more, because, you know, we stepped out and attacked those people.
Oh yeah, with the kobolds in the corner.
Yeah.
Remember when we first met and we did 8 days straight of going to taverns?
I didn't take us to a tavern, it was 7 days.
I took us to a library as well, but like almost all the other days were like, let's just drink.
It's medieval times. Half of your recreational activities involve imbibing alcohol.
Hello!
Oh, welcome back. I'm glad to see that you're all right. Having an early drink.
Single cask whiskey.
Oh,
I assume
Do
for
you even know what that means?
1 each. So 4.
on your request then.
It's just reading something he sees on the wall.
Belia
Good choice, Ben.
will go in back and happily bring up 1 each as the single cast. And especially on request, we'll still even pour it out for Ben. Anything else that you're going to need?
I'll take breakfast.
Easily. We do have.
is it breakfast time?
It is.
I'll take lunch.
We literally woke up and dealt with Socket's problem.
Oh boy. Okay.
Just because it's nighttime on the map, you know. Doesn't mean it's nighttime.
This is
Yeah,
just the
that
way the glass is tinted.
Threw me off, yeah.
It's a nightclub themed bar.
Josh, can you
breakfast
remake this
environment.
exact map but morning themed?
Please.
All the time. It might take me an hour
I'll-
if you don't mind putting it
I'll-
in.
I'll pick up the 3 unopened kegs and walk over to a table and sit down. Put mine in front of me and the series of Wembley's on the table.
Yeah, right.
Well, I thought we were sitting at the bar.
I guess this is better anyways. It's easier to talk like this.
This way, I don't have to hurt my neck to look at 2 of you.
Well, that's fair.
I already felt that you would get like stiffness in your neck from doing that.
Now imagine if I also had to deal with rust. How did a frog thing turn me into a rust monster?
It wasn't the frog thing. Do you remember what else was down there? What we were specifically warned about? Yes, the goo. That was what did it to you.
I didn't turn to metal, and I was swimming basically for like that whole time.
Well, considering that nobody else is screaming about it, I assume that it's not a guaranteed thing.
You've already had your turn cursed.
Mm,
It's all good start.
I don't like curses when I sip.
I thought not having skin would help, and I down quite a bit of whiskey, which immediately hits the lava and starts to come back out as brown steam.
Beer basting everyone.
Well, this is whiskey, right? So this is
That's
it's
true.
like a plume of fire and smoke comes out from under my helmet.
The most
local fire
bender shit
marshal's
I have
sweating,
ever
looking
seen.
in the window.
Make
that a
do-it-yourself dread helm.
Is that furnace drinking in that bar?
It's legal. Leave him along.
What happens if you pour a couple shots of whiskey straight on an open fire? They go.
I assume it's a fireball. Bah, bah, bah.
My favorite whiskey. How is Ven doing with his keg? And how is Azur doing with his keg? I'm curious. I bet Wembley can handle their drink.
Oh no, Azur's
Very
drinking it
true.
very, very slowly.
This one's like, single cask whiskey does not mean I asked for an entire fucking cask of whiskey.
I mean, depending on how you say the words, you know, I could believe that somebody would be like, "Oh, so you want one cask on the way?" I guess it depends on your confidence, you know.
It's really
Slam around on the table. Single cask whiskey. I just had to throw a comma in there. Single cask
Single cask.
whiskey.
Wembley's probably also sipping slowly. Yeah.
enjoying an early day's breakfast morning meal.
I suppose.
All the malt be liberty.
Also, do you know how hard it is to become immune to fire? You're a wizard.
Well, it's not easy. Otherwise, a lot of people would be doing it. You probably need specialized equipment that would cost a lot of money.
Like 2 rings.
Probably a bit more than 2 rings. Think of those dwarves that were going on to the wastes. Surely they would have liked to be completely immune to fire. Do you plan to set yourself on fire, then?
No, I don't want to be on fire. That's the point. But it's very hot here.
Yes, the ring actually helps a lot, but it is rather miserably hot all the time.
I miss trees and water. That doesn't turn you to metal. Have you ever been to a beach socket?
I've met plenty. Heyo.
Oh,
Yes, Yes. I've traveled past my share of ocean. I wandered for some time before picking up my first job.
Can you swim?
Float, no. I've walked in it, though. What's swimming?
Like when you float but you can move.
Ah,
I wouldn't recommend it around here. Anyway, when are we gonna get more money?
we'll need to take on another job.
you're welcome to join me at guarding while we are in the city. Now that I am myself, I was going to head out for the day.
Billy, can I ask if there's any other big jobs we can work on? That last one paid quite a bit for only a week's work.
We can check back at the guild.
Actually, if you think about it, it only took us a couple hours to kill those guys in the sewers and we got almost 50 gold each. So it was actually way faster.
Well, yes, but that was also dangerous. We could have died. Wembley did get eaten for a minute.
Alara!
That was pretty bad.
Alara!
Yes, dear?
Any rumors about jobs? Anybody come through need help?
Well, work with a lot of the noble families some of them seem to be moving on a new project. Curious on something that they've collected from one of the other townships over near Silkfort. Doesn't seem like too many guards are pretty ecstatic on taking up the job. Might be something that they need brought back. With that, could probably, well, like, she looks around a little bit more, and looking back to your group, and especially you being one of the guards, you can tell she trusts you a little bit more. I've heard that they are trying to bait a trap. If you're interested in trying to help set that up, somebody's trying to get some of the figureheads of either the shards of the media or the crushing tide. It sounds like they might have someone pretty big that they're trying to lock in.
Sounds like something we could do.
It also sounds like we're putting a massive target on our heads, considering we'll be interfering with a massive crime organization.
So
You mean the one that came for us several times and we've publicly humiliated?
Well, yes, but you know, I kind of enjoy walking the street without having people trying to stab me.
May I offer you walking the street slightly behind me so they stab me instead?
I think they'd still stab me. I'm a lot squishier.
What if we put Van behind you?
I see your point. Okay.
Like a strong person sandwich. How do we sign up for that?
Hey, Osilier, where'd you get that big mirror from?
Oh, I ordered delivery.
Comically large.
Where'd you get that very long receipt that says mirror on it from?
And a very odd
Silversmith.
fuck you with a heart face.
Ven slides you his drink. It's had like one sip taken from it.
Hard hitting.
Like your drink.
One cask. Well, Alara will, just talk to some of the guard, especially if you know they might let you in on it.
I look at Socket.
I'll thank her.
Socket, can you let us in on it?
I'll have to see what I can do. Talk to my people.
I'll turn and talk to Azor.
Sounds like a good idea, right?
Well, it depends on how much they're paying us, I suppose. We're doing it for money.
Bane, did I miss something important?
Something about going to a place called Sil. I look
Our
up at
next
Socket.
job, perhaps.
Silt, that's it?
I look up at Socket. Sil Town. Sil Gate.
Still tied.
Silkford?
Yeah, that thing. That one.
I was the closest.
I'm not really familiar.
That's what you were all trying to sound off?
He said there was
Orktown.
an goes quiet operation where the guards are gonna set a trap for some bigwigs from maybe the rushing tide or the shards of the meteor.
Oh, a bit of a takedown gig, huh?
Yeah. I don't like either of those guys. So I'm down.
So long as no one gets cursed.
No swimming.
Is that what that was?
Azur figured it out.
Best wizard in history.
I will take. Then you have like a glass in front of you that you slid over to Osilier. I'll take the keg that was in front of you and slide that over to Azur, as if in congratulations for Azur for saving me.
More drink.
Did you just order another drink?
Let you a whole fucking keg, my guy.
I am already done with mine. The empty keg. It's all been burned away.
Are you even actually taking in the alcohol in this? You seem to just be burning it.
What are calories but for burning? I've decided Socket knows about calories because he's into sports medicine.
That's fair.
Calories are basically just a unit of energy, you know? It's like, I feel like you would abstractly understand calories in a hypothetical situation.
One spell slot equals 500 calories.
Yeah, how many calories are in a fireball if I eat it?
What is that?
1 gram of uranium will feed you for the rest of your life.
True.
We were just talking about this the other day. The big food industry doesn't want you to know about uranium. They're always enriching
Uranium
it.
bars.
They're enriching
My
it.
favorite.
They're hiding it. They're putting it in plants.
Big food doesn't want you to know.
They serve it in yellow cakes at big parties behind closed doors.
Fucking Christ.
They're hiding them in the bottom of the ocean so we can't find them.
They put all these spikes up and said this is a land without honor just so we wouldn't go.
All the rich people go to Chernobyl to get the best meals.
Maybe we should sign up quickly because is that far away, Silk Fort?
Can we see the map?
It's sort of the same, just a little bit less, I think, than the distance we went earlier.
Good thing we have cars. Get there pretty quick.
Speaking of, is there an upgrade that we could get from fucking Darthrin for like a couple more seats for our fucking wagon? You put something in the trunk for us so that we don't need to take all these motorcycles that keep crashing.
No, not Silk Fort.
Maybe not Silk Fort.
It's towards your hometown.
Yeah, but remember the conversation we had last time we looked at Silk Fort, and I said that looks like that one place from that one show, and there a couple people were like, "Yeah, holy shit, I don't want to go there."
I wasn't one of those people, so I say we go.
Hey, Dim Spire's right there. That's too
What
far
show
out of
you're
the
talking
way.
about?
It's from Hunter x Hunter. Fucking. That's what they executed like.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. The Zoldyck.
5 million. No. Where the fucking king lives. Fucking Kim Jong Un lives here.
Oh,
And Josh
that
basically
part,
said.
okay.
Josh basically said, "Yeah, you're right."
Great. Let's go.
Once again,
Alright,
probably learn how much they're going to pay us first. It's a long way out of our own way to go there.
Yeah, a quick detour to my home.
I pull out my elf stone. I message
Real
them.
Elfstone.
Kill him. He's fucking the elves.
You're with the elves, aren't you?
Where'd you get that technology? That race is
How
dead
much-
here.
Oh, sorry. I pull up my APOD.
There
Yeah,
you
how
go.
much for an APOD, John?
In this world, it's called an APOG. Comes from Pogend.
Yeah, baby. Pogen's biggest export.
How are we
Take
gonna
up
manage to
my,
get to Lestrana to get the sending stones this
Probably
time?
takes out his APOG and he flips it. It's a flipped APOG.
It's a
No.
flip APOG. I have a razor flip APOG. It's super thin. I keep snapping it between my stone fingers.
Every time you open it, though, it's got the gnome noise. I just.
What was the like Samsung phone that would like explode?
Oh, that one.
Huawei.
All of them.
It was one of the
Yeah.
Galaxies. I think it was the Galaxy 7.
Huawei phones don't have enough power to explode.
Yeah, it was the
Anything with
battery,
that
right?
Lithium battery.
Yeah, it was the Galaxy Note phone.
Yeah, I had one of those that didn't explode.
I'm pretty sure the battery exploded because there was like a fracture or split to where both of the chambers of the battery would fuse together and then they would blow up because they're not supposed to go together.
Yeah, the Note 7.
There you
That's
go.
that's the one I had.
My boss had that one. Fucking all right. Well, let's go find out how much his job pays. Everyone finish your drinks, and I just look around the table. At everyone with mostly full kegs in front of them.
I finished the cup, but not the cake.
I'll take it
It's-
to go.
Oh.
I'll finish it later.
If it's not $50 a day, then it's not worth it.
Yeah, that's a really long trip. Because we have to go there and back.
It's true.
Well, we can sign up for the job and see what it takes, even
Then
if we
never do it.
don't end up leaving immediately.
Alright.
Unless y'all would prefer to see our other options before we even go find out how much this one pays.
Bathroom, running around
Let's
frantically
find
trying
out.
to get us because he has a very important job he wants us to work on. And we're like, oh.
Let's
Yeah,
go
we
work
should. We'll
somewhere else.
find out this, and then we'll see if Darth
Yeah, we're
has
not gonna
anything.
like take the job and immediately go. We're gonna.
Alright.
We
I-
steal the company car.
Oh,
As you are heading outside,
It's so dark out here.
right? Don't worry.
Oh. This is very.
It's
This is
mid-morning.
suspiciously dark for.
it's
must be in a
it's
Turn on
just
daylight
a,
mode.
It's an overhang
The
section.
place is really easy to find on account of the perpetual darkness.
It's one of the overhang sections of town.
Because where all the
Very
shady
true.
figures go,
Underground.
it's perpetually dark and like mysterious.
Ignore the dead corpse in the street.
There's so many dark corners to lay in.
I believe we
That's
talked about this
true.
earlier, the hypothetical bar that caters to dark and edgy people.
that's true. I love this lore that this map is dark because it is actually just underground.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Hilariously enough, as you are walking out, you will see Annette walking down the street.
Get her.
Ah!
Number.
We're in the bag.
What is she doing?
I shift my thing into a halberd.
He has a bag.
Killer.
Pull out.
Just got drugs.
She's got a gun!
See? Got my mirror.
No.
Stop resisting! Stop resisting!
What? No!
That's
It's the mirror!
She's got a knife! She's got a knife!
It's loaded!
It's a mirror!
What color is it?
It's like a silver mirror.
Actually, mirrors are green. Get fucked.
What the fuck?
Shit.
Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him.
La, 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 la. This is all the point where we find out Ben's colorblind because this is part anime.
true.
What color do I see in dark vision? I think it's just gray, right?
It's
Yeah,
just
shades
gray.
of gray.
It is supposed to just be gray, yeah.
I don't have cursed fucking Genasi dark vision where everything is red.
Not
I don't
anymore,
have
thank
vision where it's
Christ.
blue,
Oh, no.
which would be quite funny.
Nothing was funnier than when you had been put on red vision for the darkness, like,
No.
for the rest of your time.
I was like, no, this map is dark. No.
I can't say anything.
You see red. Oh.
Everything's red.
I think we should do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring back colored dark vision. I like weird penalties like that.
I'm only saying it because I have Devil's Sight, so I don't have tinted dark vision. I see normally. It wouldn't affect me at all.
Increase Rozzie's bloom factor.
By 100%.
Start the dimming sooner.
It's dimming.
Your devil sight means you can see through my clothing?
You're a devil? They have a gun? They have a gun?
Kill him!
So what did I miss?
We heard about a job to go to someplace pretty far away to maybe beat up the Crushing Tide leader, or possibly a shard of meteor higher up with the guards, and we don't know how much it's gonna pay or when it's happening or if we'll even be allowed to go, so we're gonna go find out.
Oh. Yeah, we should
Theory.
find out then.
We
That
would
is an
be-
astounding lack of details that I
I-
wasn't aware of until just now.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like a plan anymore. It's more
I
like
think
a.
they said
Can
that
we
would
join
be
you,
acting
pretty please?
as bait for
Bait? I don't want to be bait.
I did forget that the original part was bait. Well, they captured
Yeah.
somebody to use for bait, and we're part of the trap. Is the entire thing.
We're the
maybe
muscle,
not
we're
wear
not
the
the
bait,
main.
but we're part of the spring.
Maybe. We don't know anything really.
Yeah, let's go find out.
Also, maybe we won't do it because he might not pay enough and it's really far away.
That is why we're I'm like pushing everyone from the back. That's why we're
Come
going
on.
to the guards to see the price that they will pay us. Shepherding everyone, big hands.
What if it's super dangerous?
It's always dangerous in the waste.
Yeah, but what if it's more dangerous? They're madmen.
Maybe we'll find Lady Scorpion and we can beat her up for putting a curse on me.
Who?
No one paid attention during that whole thing?
I paid attention,
Lady
but I don't
Scorpion?
feel like explaining it to them.
Thank you, Ezra.
The big
Lady
flaming
Scorpion
guy? I remember
gathering
Scorpion lady thing.
gathering a masses of armies and Mad Max style raiders. The waste
I remember the
What
Mad
the
Max
hell is a
style
Mad
raiders.
Max?
You've never
It's
seen
a
the Mad
theatre
Max
production.
play?
the play. It's very
It's
Oh
popular.
no, I've not seen
It's
it.
a book.
Well, alright.
Hopefully the main character is actually a human and not just like a gnome guy.
Like
I really
fucking-
liked
That
the
would be
sequel
disappointing.
Furiosa, even though they recast the main person.
Look, I like the part where they go to the Thunder Gnome.
I
When
always
they
hated
fight-
Thunder Gnomes.
When he fights like 50 gnomes, yeah, that's a good one.
Mm.
What was I saying? Yeah, she put a
Like I
curse.
need to see this.
Remember when I was on fire and I almost got killed by Socket?
Yes, I recall.
And then I almost died. And
Also recall.
then I paid 120 something gold to get uncursed, and there was a big picture of a scorpion on my back.
I don't remember the scorpion. But alright, scorpion on your back.
So that was probably the Lady Scorpess because the motorcycle girls worked for her. So if we go into the waste, maybe we can find her and beat her up.
I assume she isn't roaming around if she has decent henchmen. Why would you?
Just something to look out for when we're in the waste next time.
And we might not go to the waste, but let's go find out if we want to do that.
We walk. Bing, we're there.
as,
Sounds quick.
as we speak.
Soleus was on the way as well. Whoa.
Well, Soleus is to the upper fulcrum.
What?
She's going uptown.
Yeah,
Up, down, go.
I got a special job,
Hmm?
an invite
date?
only job.
What the hell?
So,
You're with the trees, aren't you?
they're speaking Dragonese.
Friggin' D's.
Nuts. So, as you are all arriving back home for the time, Darthran will be sitting there, kind of drumming his fingers on the box as he was waiting, and just kind of looking at a note for what he's reading, as he is more than happy to see the rest of you. Oh, good. Finally, I can hand these out, and I don't have to worry about carrying this box around anymore.
Oh, how long were you waiting? We had
We
just
got
stepped out.
presents.
We had an issue in the early morning that we had to go fix.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully nothing too bad.
I
It's
shit
fine,
my
man.
pants.
What are you doing?
That must have been one
Are you
hell
even
of a brick.
capable of that?
One hell of a brick. I smacked Darthran on the back so hard he falls over as I bowl over 90 degrees laughing.
Both chairs go flying as he slides across the room for a moment.
I think that was Socket's first good joke.
Oh, well, that was a good, good hit with Socket.
Did the box fall on the floor?
The box slid across the table, but it's still locked.
Oh, damn. I was gonna say, I grabbed the shiniest one and I ran away.
Run! It doesn't count as just paying him if you steal it. Isn't paying us. Fuck.
If buying isn't ownership, stealing isn't stealing.
As he gets up, he'll pull out a Masterworks key and unlock the small chest. Inside, you see various glittering ranks of badge.
Oh.
With
Oh,
that,
can I have that one?
we actually have a special one for you.
It says slave on it.
Here, it's this. Yours comes with a fancy necklace.
You're going to the coal mines.
Come on. You'll never
And
see
a
the sun
chain
again.
whip. Well, the whip is for me.
A very fancy one for you. Copper 2.
He gives you
Congratulations.
a rank 1 silver.
Oh, damn,
What?
you really moved up in the world.
Well, we noticed that you had moved in and you were doing quite a bit of work with Socket. And especially since you've already done guard work and escort, it seemed fitting to give you a rank 1 silver. Especially since you escorted the dwarf's machines to the Silt Wastes.
Oh. This one's pretty shiny. Should I give you my old one?
That would be recommended, or you could turn that in at any guardhouse, but wouldn't be necessary.
Or eat it to
Congratulations,
consume its
man.
power.
Oh, I pass it to Socket when he says that.
I would like to take it and pretend to eat it with a sleight of hand.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he just ate the old badge. He just slid it right.
Hope it tastes good.
Delicious.
That was in my pocket in the sewers.
Oh.
Okay.
Original sewer flavor.
As for the rest of you, I do have 1 rank up increase for each of you.
I don't see how that's applicable.
As for
Are you max rank already?
For who I am. Kinda.
oh, with that, let's see, what rank was Wembley again?
Rank 4 silver. Next one of that would be lowborn noob.
What do you mean you're blessed magma
Definitely
ruby?
not that.
Yeah, mine would be the same. It seems like he and I would go up to Electrum 3, Guard Lieutenant.
Nah.
No,
I am.
He would definitely hand you a rank 1 Electrum, Wembley.
Oh. Sure. Alright.
Yeah. It's also with the permission of owning multiple wondrous magic items with non-lethal abilities, as well as in the use of business.
Business? Not that they don't certainly help.
Yeah. But that, as you... you would go to the rank 3 Electrum.
Yo!
I can go into high noble districts for investigation or delivery.
Dang.
Oh my god, you can get those high-paying pizza jobs.
Yes.
I studied for years as a wizard to be a pizza delivery.
You need to be a rank 3 Electrum to be able to deliver shit.
You get the general
nuts.
idea of where their house is, so you can dimension door the pizza to them.
Socket.
Same second delivery.
Or your money back guarantee.
Yours was rank 1?
Silver 4. It was Silver 4.
Silver 4.
Soldier or mercenary permissible.
Yeah, you would go up to an Electrum 1.
Hell yeah.
As well as Acilier, you were number 4, if I recall correct, as well.
Yep.
And so you are Electrum as well. As much and many of you now have access to larger sections of the city, especially with the Electrum branch. Certain sections of the noble districts and other quarters will be fully accessible. Even if guards question you, they would not be able to stop you since you are correct permissions.
When I give him my old rank, I give him Fenn's old rank too. So that he doesn't get in trouble for not having turned in his plaque.
Absolutely.
You sure that wasn't a mix-up and he didn't accidentally give me the Blessed Magma Ruby?
I feel like that one being delivered probably would have like an entire procession.
Everyone's just like, where the fuck did you get that shit?
I found it in the gutter. I picked it up.
The Electrum badge forced upon Wembley. Ah, it burns!
The Electrum. Oh, that's a great idea. Some like weird vampires that get burned by Electrum.
All right. Well, with that all settled, I already gave Slace hers earlier in the day, along with a note for her. Any plans to stop by the guild? You know, work on some skills and craft some things?
We're looking to make money.
Excellent.
Continue learning. Okay.
Money.
Coin.
Unless you're not someone who can teach me to be immune to fire.
Don't think that's something you learned.
That's something magically done. Definitely not within my purview, but I guess research could be done. There are things that make you resistant, obviously, but
Well, there was an alchemist in the sewer. Maybe he could replace all of your skin with stone, like Socket.
I don't want to be made of stone.
is an alchemist in the sewer?
It's not all it's cracked up to be.
He's a kobold.
Well, that explains it. They're always going underboard.
He was pretty cracked.
I wouldn't trust. I wouldn't trust that one. Be very cautious about you.
I don't plan on going back. The others might, Celeus especially.
You didn't replace my finger with a wand, which would be neat.
I'd rather just not go to the sewers again.
Place your fingers.
Anyway, now that I have this fancy new badge, I need to go shopping.
Shopping! Alright.
It is the magical store of fire resistance.
Okay, Socket, should we go see about that job?
I nod. Let's go see. And Darthrin, let us know if you got anything other than sewer work for us.
The sewer work wasn't even his.
I know, but he's offering it to us now.
Well, I mean, if you want to go to Silkfort, it'd be something that needs to be picked up, and obviously your group is fairly durable.
I come back. Silkfort, you say?
Yes.
What's the pay on a delivery job like that? And also, is it a person or a package?
Well.
And also, how big is it? And also, why? And also, what is it?
All right. Now, it is a package that does need to be picked up. It would be, he gestures to the length of the table, probably about that, maybe 10 feet long, most like 3 to 4 feet wide. It is.
I can carry it, okay.
It is a design in particular. The quad wagon would be pretty apt at transporting it. I would warn, as many other people have taken interest in this project from Silkfort, that might garner some unwanted attention, but in a smaller group like yourselves, might be desirable. It wouldn't draw too much attention kind of situation.
Did he say it was a table?
It was like
as long as the table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like a 10 foot long, 3 foot wide package. And how much would we be paid?
Especially considering condition, but I don't think conditions would be too much of a worry at that point. Idealistically, 1,000 gold for this, as it's brought back in perfect condition. A little bit lost if it's damaged, but damaged or open, I should say.
No damaging, no opening.
Mm.
Suspicious. Suspicious costs more.
That's the idea of the 1,000 gold encouragement.
Yeah, 1,000 gold.
1,000 gold each.
No, bro.
That's insane.
I appreciate the haggling, but these are set guild prices.
We'll discuss. Ven and I have business.
Okay then? He looks a little surprised and looks like Acelia, sure, like.
I'm still there. I'll wait for Zulka to leave and I'll just look at Darthan. We might be going that way anyway, so that's probably a yes. Then I'll catch up.
Oh damn it! You're undercutting our fucking ability to negotiate.
Undercutting. It's a set guild price. I don't think he can go much higher.
But if he knows he has us in his pocket already.
I mean, you're hired by.
We
are
work for
like
this
base.
man. We're
We are
supposed
his
to take this job.
contractees.
What's going on?
We're supposed to either take this job or be doing something else that helps them.
Fucking smartass.
You're living in my house. What do you mean you want to
No.
haggle?
I'm
I'm
just standing
squatting.
here. I can stand anywhere.
Yeah, if we're here for over 60 days, we own this house. With squatting rights.
I'm gonna evict Darthrin and take over the house.
That's my room upstairs. What are you doing?
Water.
Unfortunately, you have been having your mail delivered to the guild hall, and I've been having my mail delivered here. So according to my driver's license that I got now, that's why Socket really wants to teach everybody to drive, so you all get driver's licenses with this as your address, so we can prove residency.
Oh my fucking god, that would be so fucking.
Surely there aren't driver's licenses. Cars aren't even that, like, ubiquitous.
Yeah, I assume your ID is your badge.
Mm.
Let's have your name on it at the very least.
Mm-hmm.
Mine says "can drive" carved into the back. I'm adding it to my new one.
It's just slowly scraping it into its can dry. Oh, let me grab something quick.
How many times do we get attacked?
40.
Cool.
It's all mosquitoes.
40 attacks or 40
We can take 40.
things attacking us?
40 things attacking you. It's all mosquitoes.
No.
Oh, I have proficiency in mosquitoes.
Proficiency.
Proficiency in mosquito swatting.
You
For
have no
my,
have to worry about
for my-
mosquitoes. How would they even hurt you?
Only if they roll nat 20s. But it's
Look, one damage
that's it.
minimum.
If there's mosquitoes, I'm going to get some anti-mosquito stuff.
I am the anti-mosquito stuff. Just
You are not
feed me the
anti-mosquito
incense,
enough.
and I become the mosquito repellent dispenser.
Feed you mosquito coil.
What is my purpose? You repel mosquitoes. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Finally.
We find my gem on it. It's just a big fucking carving of a mosquito on the front. My hands start to glow and buzz with electricity instead generated by the fucking magma
He's just been a giant bug zapper this entire time.
the entire time.
And then he finds his true calling. Whenever he finds ant kegs and grabs them, they die instantly because he has instantaneous bug death.
Impressive.
Warforged of instantaneous bug death is not the arc I intended, but it is one that I would love to play out to its end.
I mean, you've faced multiple bugs.
I shouldn't have. I should have stayed metal though, if that's what I was going for.
I can't believe you became metal and Slaye's got the metal interaction thingy. You did it before she could fix it, before she could do anything to you.
Oh, I was not about to get fucking Wolverined by Magneto.
It would be so funny.
It was only Mage Hand. I don't think that could happen.
The 10-pound mage.
And to be fair, none of you know this.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I still wanted it to happen out of character.
Shit, now Celeste knows that I am Wolverine.
Oh my god.
It's true.
Secret. That's why
Where do you think
Ghost
my
Rider
claws come
attacked
from?
you. Probably your fingertips.
So, is that your backstory? Just one
Yeah,
word?
I know they
Wolverine?
come from Wolverine.
It's just
That's 2 words. No, it's about 4
Wolverine.
words. 12-year-old Wolverine. Is it like X12 or whatever her name is?
X25.
There's too many X's.
You know, that's what we need to buy for the house right there, the cleansing stone.
Oh, yeah.
It's just a rock, you can touch it and it cleanses your entire body of dirt and grime.
Would recommend.
That's value, baby.
I've done that so many times with so many kids. It's great.
Only a foot in diameter, it's not like terrifically big.
1 foot's not big. Holy shit, dude.
Right. As we are going about, I will slightly, briefly, or not mind the unfinished map. Something I don't know.
Hide back.
So I will kidnap Slays for a brief moment.
Ooh.
So, arriving to the Withroom State.
Yep.
Smart asses. You will see
I shall.
the house noble standing at the front gate as he welcomes you inside with a very wide smile. Miss Leia selection.
That I be. I have come at the request of your invitation here. How may I be of service?
He will politely put a hand out to help escort you into the estate. Walrus Witherthorpe. I have a curious request, as there are some matters that in my estates I need to keep private, and I know a lady of your profession is better off with ample coin, but also able to keep such secrets.
Of course. Better to do things discreetly than have the whole world know of one's personal dealings.
I myself have had some issues. We have lost our last physician due to unfortunate age situations. They were quite skilled and able to deliver, but I have need of unique things. I need to entrust that if I provide the extent and reach of my house to yourself, that you would be able to deliver upon it and keep quiet.
And what would you have me do to prove my worth to you?
We have different projects, things that enhance as well as guarantee our better benefactors will be around for a very long time. If you do get the happenstance or a chance at a strange request of my own, collect a respectable portion of blood and deliver it to my estate if you wish to go into business, per se.
I would humbly request some clarification. Is there any particular kind of blood you were after? Anything I should keep my eye out for that is of your preference and caliber?
The preference of clean if possible, humanoid and kind. If you do get donors, they will obviously be paid respectively per bottle. Which, especially at 80 of your status, I'm sure you can get plenty of donors.
Of course. I mean, what's a few tubes of blood, being siphoned off to anybody of note? I can happily get that to you. I do believe that the group that I'm currently working in is leaving for a job soon, but I can work in the background to get this blood to you. How soon did you need it?
Well, there's no current rush on it, but the sooner the more preferable. I'm sure if they're planning to leave, a little drop in a bottle might not be too painful for them. And I'm sure the price point of 25 per bottle would make some encouragements to their donations.
That does sound quite enticing. I'll arrange the first shipment by the week's end for you. Say 5 or so bottles, if I can manage it.
It would be delightful. And if you ever need test subjects or curios, my door is open.
Thank you, my lord. I will keep that in mind. I do have plans for a little experiment I plan on working with a lovely substance that I've happened upon. So I will be sure to let you know when I require a volunteer as such.
I knew I could trust you. You have the sign and air of a wise and beautiful lady.
You sure are flatterer, aren't you?
I only speak truth, madam.
will that be all for today, or is there anything else you need of me?
That would be. And Celeste, if you would like to, go ahead and roll me a perception as well as an insight.
Okie doke. So we want perception and insight.
For the perception, obviously keeping Arab aristocracy and nobility. Probably more distracted by the fine perfumes and cologne that he's wearing. Obviously,
Yep.
fancied himself up as much as he could, especially being in the presence of a new business partner. But along with that, the wholesale honesty is being straightforward. He seems to trust you implicitly, but also occasionally glancing at your earrings when he does say such things. But with that, he will happily show you to the front door and out of the estate past the gatehouse at the front end of his lot. Do be safe, and if you ever need an escort, please inform me or send a letter.
I shall do. And like I said, should you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me. I'm sure that I can accommodate.
Have a beautiful day.
And I will take my leave.
Return to the little chaos grounds.
Yes.
Who's
We're
there?
back.
We're back.
What was that noise?
What was that?
Alright, so
Must have been the
I
wind.
feel like you shouldn't have shown us the map as well.
don't worry. I had to. I couldn't
Yeah,
find
but
my
now we know
fucking-
that Celeste does deals with a vampire.
That was in the daylight. That's not a vampire.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
the tavern was in the night. That doesn't
I
mean
don't know,
anything.
yeah, maybe he lives underground as well.
Maybe he was carrying an umbrella.
He lives
There you
in
go.
the sun chamber.
Larry, are you fucking
Or the
stupid?
fake sun.
Oh, the
Maybe
fake
he's
sun, the fake sun place from the castle in the north. Fuck, I forgot all the words.
Good job.
Josh, you told me
Whitethorn
that cat. How
Castle.
much? How many money?
How many money for that?
Please not all of it.
Can I buy a thing? Yes.
Yes,
Hell yeah.
easily find that. Apologies. That it would cost the full amount that you have.
Alright, fine.
What are you trying to buy?
Secret.
Tell us all. Say it
Secret.
loud. Say it loud and proud.
Drugs.
XXL dildo.
Wembley is finally buying a finesse weapon so that he can use his
Dildo is
sneak
definitely a
his sneak
finesse
attack
weapon.
Yeah, it's the
and not be a bad rogue.
The
Checks
finesse
on
is the
Fine.
finesse.
is the same as my strength.
Yeah, but now you can sneak attack. As
So now
Nate
you can
said.
sneak attack because it's a finesse weapon.
Of course.
But with that, the rest of you are able to go and insistently go inquire at the guardhouse if you like.
I think
Aye.
Ven and Sokka were doing that.
Yeah, it's just the two of us.
I
Just
want
the
to
two
fucking
of us.
train my lockpicking.
All right.
This is
Will you be getting a teacher or just continue your training straightforward?
Let's get a teacher. Let's fast track this process.
All right. You'll be able to gain another 2 days worth.
Hell yeah.
I guess I'll do the Tinker Tool training. Wait, do I get 2 days of progress? Because somebody is teaching me.
Yes, you do. So long as you go to your trainer.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck what I was doing before. I need to learn how to comfortably use medium armor, so I don't have 14 AC.
Hmm.
You have 14 AC. Ah.
So, you are all training, and then the Wembley has gone off to purchase some stuff. And
Yeah, I assume
Saka-
that's my whole day.
yes, as you
Oh,
would
well.
have to find
Good.
where to purchase.
Yeah.
I'm coaching Van on what to say. He's gonna lead. He's gonna talk to the guards because he's now high enough rank to work for them.
So, then, and Saka, what do you teach him to say then, as you were going to speak to the guards?
Greetings, conscription officer. We heard about a possible job for contractors involving the Silk Fort.
I'm standing directly behind Ven with my arms crossed, making direct eye contact with the person that they're talking to, whom I probably know.
I'm stronger than I look.
Well, then, I mean, you have badge and socket with you. So, if you're really interested in the Silk Fort job, then might have give a bit of caution. Then, you know, or should I say it in front of the kid?
We may be interested depending on the pay.
Like a rehearsed script.
I love how it's a little bit in Socket's voice as well. It's the straightforward. Oh, it's killing me. I love that.
Socket doesn't smile, but I am smiling ear to ear.
Yeah. Right. So the job was suited for one of the noble guilds. Yeah. He kind of looks back and forth, like trying to keep this hush, as obviously this is not something to speak out too lightly. I heard that some of the Goldthread family is expecting some finer wares, but also trying to transport something alive inside. It's not going to be easy, and if something happens to that package, I don't know if it'd be safe for the likes of you after.
We were under the impression that this was some sort of assault on the rising tide and/or shards of meteor.
Oh, that one. Yeah, we actually needed some extra muscle. Not too many guards are keen on it, and now that the crushing tides are kind of moving up quickly, they've managed to take out a couple of nobles recently, so if we don't take out the figureheads, there might be a problem. You two up for kind of ambush work, or maybe a little bit of bait? It's
Are there more offices around here? Like more guards?
Currently no, because early morning, all of them have come in for their shift locations and headed out. This one's kind of heading the main officer, for main office. But there's maybe like 2 or 3 others, but none like big figureheads currently.
I'd lean in a little.
Tell me more about that first job.
But the Silk Folk,
The Goldthread family.
Yeah, trying to get something out of Silkfoot alive. Can't go into too much news about it. That's all I've heard about it. But if somebody fails doing the job or damages the goods too badly inside, they're probably going to vanish whoever took the job and not pay them. It's happened before.
But that's not delivering something to Silkfort. That's taking something from Silkfort.
Yeah, he needs to come here to still time.
Well, and they'll vanish them. I look up at Socket and I scratch my non-existent beard. Suspicious.
Go ahead and roll me well, Socket can roll me a history with advantage if he wants. Then you can roll me a history at disadvantage if you want. You are still new to the city. It checks out. Especially with Socket. You know the Goldthread family has been quite infamous on keeping a chokehold on much of the tailoring and the fashion around here. So much so to the point where they are basically the main go and say for much of the head council as well as, well, the main prime minister of Stiltide. It's at that point, in knowing that there are questionable rumors of them keeping chokeholds on their stylized choices and even in taking various other artisans and their skill work, that some underhanded shit might have gone down with that family, but no one's really been able to get close enough for it.
I'm allowing Ben to handle this whole thing as for him to get experience. So I say nothing.
All right.
I can maintain arms crossed position.
Okay, you didn't tell us that. Oh, so can you give us more details on the contract of when we will be? Are we the bait?
So, but that situation, probably bait. Maybe yourself if you are the tough little cookie that you seem to be. You know, kind of little setup and try to key some people getting closer, thinking that they're coming for a deal, and kind of taking a stab at them, thinking a knife pretty deep in the back of the crushing tide, making sure that they can't really continue to be an issue. So, if you feel...
So we'll be pretending to make a deal with the crushing tide. So you guys have contacts with the crushing tide?
One that seems to be setting up for it. Hopefully it's a more solid decision, but either way, he'll get a number of them off the street if it follows through.
This sounds like a solid plan, although I have not heard your offer for gold.
Oh, for that, it's not the most glamorous, but 100 per person do you bring.
That's pretty small considering it is about 5 days drive away, and then we have to drive home, and our lives are in danger.
Oh no, that one's for the squeeze on the crushing tide. The one for going to Silkfort, the last I heard, that job's offering 1,000.
Oh.
The job with the crushing tide is here.
Yes.
Oh.
I thought that one was also in...
No, my bad if that didn't get...
Yeah.
I thought that's what the ladies at the bar told us. But maybe I got confused.
My bad, I did not clarify enough then.
Okay. Well, then we have a job that we could do here, and then a job we could do on the road, maybe.
So it's not a double quest.
Yeah, I thought it would... yeah.
A stretch quest and a quest.
My apologies, I thought it was far away. 100 gold for an afternoon of work does not sound bad.
Yeah, just a bit dangerous.
Talk with this with my guild.
Alright.
We will return momentarily.
He's a cute little biscuit, ain't he? So, with knowledge in hand, be able to reassemble later in the day as everyone has gone out, traveling amongst the city, training and meeting up in various locations, getting things all set and ready. Darth Ryan will be out as he has gone back to the guild for a brief moment. All right.
That's weird. Those ladies must have confused two quests.
Women.
Whoa.
Damn.
What?
Bigger money.
Money?
Bigger money.
Okay.
Okay.
Dartran is gone, but most people are here, right?
Yes. He's headed off to continue his various work, trying to dig up more contracts for all of you.
Nice.
Especially...
Hello, everybody! I bang on the table.
Ohayo gozaimasu.
Drums through the house.
What did you just say?
Drums in the deep.
How was your evening?
Not bad. I'll wait till everyone's here before we debrief.
What time is it now?
Especially towards the afternoon, I would say it's more like 3 o'clock. Reasonable time.
Hey, how was your afternoon? Never mind. Son of a bitch.
Sorry.
Son of a beach.
It's been a busy day.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Where's Wembley?
Wembley comes back from shopping.
He's got a
What does he have? Do I smell coke?
Wembley very obviously is wearing a pair of new gauntlets.
Wembley,
We're a
sit
dog
down,
fan.
please.
You alright? What's the news?
All right. Well, quick. While Darthan's not here, the people at Silk Fort are very suspicious, and they have a maybe a mission, but they want to bring something from Silk Fort to Stilltide, a living creature in a cage in secret, and if we fail, we get vanished. So that's very suspicious.
What?
I don't want
And
to do any job like
Highly
that.
illegal.
That sounds really bad.
It does sound
That's a bit-
very bad, but also Darthan is telling us to bring something very big to Stilltide, from Stilltide to Silkfort, which might be a big cage. Is it related? I don't know.
Why are you talking like that?
So are they talk in that book?
I'm trying to explain the quest clearly, and I'm trying to talk quickly while Darthan's not here.
Well, I think you're doing a fantastic.
But also, there was another, the actual guard thing we all heard about in the tavern that was not in Silk Fort. A lot of places. That's actually here. The guards have like a contact with the Crushing Tide, and I think they want us to like pretend to be doing like a deal with them, and then we jump them.
How are we going to make a deal with them? Sounds dangerous.
I think
Do you
they have
something
a
to offer them?
contact. Money?
Money?
I don't know if they sell things.
Do they want
Maybe.
shells or something?
Fish swords.
Fish sword? They have fish swords?
I mean, we've seen them with fish swords.
Like
Anyway, that one
sword?
pays 100 gold for the day, so that's not bad. 100 gold each.
Oh, each? That's not bad at all.
Yeah, but
That's
we'll
good
probably have
money.
to fight a
But
bunch of
it's
pirates.
Yes,
I
there's no
think-
guarantee that that's a fight we get to walk away from.
That is also true.
We might have guard backup, I assume.
From what I understand about the job, some of us will be put out as people who will be attacked. The rest of you will be hiding with guards, ready to ambush and capture.
So
I'm
people who
happy
think
to
they
be
can-
bait.
Are you sure that they take you as bait? You're pretty fucking big.
What do you mean? Do you think I look like a cop?
Yeah,
Yes.
Damn it.
I feel like maybe Auxiliaire and Wembley, or Auxiliaire and Soleus, or Auxiliaire and Azure.
Why am I in all of these plans of yours?
Because
You
you look
mean-
like normal and cool, like you would probably buy something suspicious.
You're inconspicuous, sort of.
Conspicuously inconspicuous.
Alright, you know
Now
what?
that's
I'll
conspicuous.
accept that.
I just hold my hand out to you and bend it at the wrist.
I don't think
Marsilia
this is
and
the
the net.
result of your vibe.
But if we are all good with putting ourselves in danger to help the guards, that is 100 gold each. We should probably talk to the guards soon to let them know if we want to do that. We should talk to Soleus also. It's really annoying that she doesn't live in this house.
We should move into her house.
Her house is nice. It's probably not big enough for all of us.
You've been to her house?
Yeah,
I was there.
she gave me a rat head.
But,
She gave you a red head?
Yep,
Why?
A weird gift.
she has
I mean,
lots of
she
body parts.
is a cat and a doctor.
It's her house and also where she
Thing.
works. There's the clinic attached.
That's true. Kind of thought it'd be a separate kind of deal, but I guess she has said it's her clinic. And
It wasn't as
and-
scary as I thought.
What do you think it was going to be like?
The six of us are
Scary.
here. We could just
Meat
walk to
was
her
hanging
house
from the
and tell her
ceiling.
this.
Wait, the six of us needed to go to tell her?
Sure,
You
it
want
can
to
be a
see her
group thing.
house?
We'll have tea and biscuits off.
I love tea.
And whiskey.
I don't like whiskey.
We leave.
You shouldn't be drinking that.
Soleus. Soleus, we're all coming to your home.
This Flace's home gets raided by the party.
FBI, open up!
Alright.
Time for some B&E.
Nanette is invisible for whatever reason.
She's upstairs. Wait, no, she's not even on this map for
That's what I'm
some
saying. She's not on the map. She's invisible.
She's dead.
She
Oh my
fucking
god, I
died.
can't believe that Mage Slayers finally found out she could cast magic and killed her.
Alright, someone else explain it
That's
to her.
crazy.
I'm sick of talking like a metal man. Not metal,
Oh.
sorry, stone.
Yeah, I was going to say, did you teach him that socket? The weird speech pattern? It's very off-putting.
Just trying to
I
be
did not-
very direct.
I'm not a voice coach.
To say, you can be direct with people without sounding monotonous.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I don't know what you mean.
You sound exactly like him. I hate it.
My name is Van.
Oh, you're just trying to get on my nerves now.
Hi guys, I'm Socket.
This
That's
is
even
the
worse.
house.
Curse.
Stop talking for a minute. Alright, Soleus.
I
We
put my
have
hands
been
up like ears.
she
You got
stayed
him up
metal.
first.
You acquired her.
Right. So you guys are all coming to my house, correct?
Mhm.
Okie doke.
Knock, knock, knock.
As I open the door and see you all standing on my front porch,
Hello.
what a pleasant surprise seeing you all here.
House
Come in.
inspectors.
Come in, come in. And I'll lead them into the living room. Can I get you something to drink, something to eat while you're here? Let me just go and lock up the clinic for the evening or the afternoon. I shouldn't be seeing anyone else today.
Got any
So I
pretzel?
get them settled in the living room and go and lock up the clinic. And what was that? Do I have
So
any?
you got any pretzels?
God damn
Your
it.
finest tea and biscuits, if you would, please.
No worries. And I will come back with a tray of teas and some honey cakes, and I bring out a special little silver dish. And Wembley, I haven't forgot your favorite little butterscotches here.
Oh, I'm stealing one of those.
As I set them out in front of him. So,
As you-
what brings you all to my humble abode? I guess I should say.
We've got some more jobs lined up.
Potential
Uh,
contract.
Tell you all about it. Seems like we're going to Silkford next.
Sounds interesting.
thought
I
we
have
agreed
a,
on here.
Oh, we didn't agree on anything.
We wanted to talk with everyone. The two jobs are, and I explain again, there's a job in town that we could do tonight at the earliest, and it would pay 100 gold each. It should be very fast. Some of us need to be bait, some of us need to ambush. And there's another job which will take almost 2 weeks. We gotta go, and it's dangerous, and it's risky, and we might get disappeared, but it pays even more.
Well, I couldn't go straight away, so the job in town seems quite up my alley for the moment. I'm organizing a blood drive, you see. So.
Oh, what?
Oh, what? Do they do blood drives in the city? I want to roll and see what the fuck.
I mean, they do blood drives here. Like,
that's a thing. Okay, never mind. I retract my.
Many alchemists, many other people in the different medical fields, there are other nobles who have had needed of help from various donations, as well as blood diseases that they usually can't get rid of or need blood transfusion.
Blood types in D&D must be the most confusing thing ever.
I would assume that blood types would be based on species.
Well, yeah, but like, even within humans, we have like 8 or 9 of them, don't we?
Yeah.
But I'd be happy to tag along with the one in town for now, and then when we decide to depart, I can hand over to one of my esteemed colleagues, Ven. You know the alchemist.
Either Ben or Regal Toe.
Regal Toe.
Or there was one lady there. I don't think I wrote her name down. Ben did
Yes.
this.
It's a joint effort with myself and Regal Toe, just trying to get some more donations for the alchemy work. We've had a lot of unfortunate circumstances lately, if you will, with all these deaths and whatnot. So may as well have the stocks on hand should we have to save a life.
My blood's pretty strong. You can have some of mine.
Well, we are giving a 5 gold pieces per donation.
How many times can I donate?
once a day. You need
Alright.
to make sure you can replenish your blood.
I go stand by your clinic door.
Do you accept all races?
No one's
Yes.
going to accept you, Socket.
I know. That's what my dad used to say.
That is father? What?
At the moment, we're after more humanoid blood, but I'd be happy to take yours and store it for in case we have more mechanical or rock-related injuries or requirements. But as for the actual jobs, yes, I will. I'll be on board with those, and I'll leave you to your tea and biscuits and to have a look around, and I'll quickly go in and take Ben's blood.
I'm sure to leave him with some.
Oh, of course, we only take a small bottle.
Oh, he's only a small man.
That is true. I will take that into consideration as I walk off and take some one little bottle vial of Ben's blood and hand him 5 gold pieces.
Easy money.
Now, Ben, would you like a cute little bandage for your wound? We have little gnomes. We've got little lizards here. We've got some with kobolds on them. But we have like a variety of different types of bandages for children.
Sorry, I'm talking to my mom.
It's okay.
Not a sticker we have here. Have a real sticker, damn it.
So is
But
this strange to anyone else? Or
What? What's strange?
the whole blood drive thing?
I mean, doctors do blood stuff? Is it strange?
Seems alright to me.
Roll a history if you like, Asleem.
History.
Sure.
I'm back, sorry. My mama had said, ask what I wanted for dinner because I have to go to work in like an hour.
So, especially with a 20, you do remember that there has been blood drives before. Obviously, quite a few doctors have not always been able to do it safely, but only the more trusted physicians. The fact that Silius is suddenly doing this means that most likely the noble houses and others have selected her to be kind of the next doctor in line who also provides blood donations for other various offices and able to help continue various blood works. Doesn't happen often, but obviously still unique, especially in status, that they trust her with this.
As I bring Ven back into the room.
Oh, I feel dizzy.
Take a seat and have yourself some sweets to bring your blood sugar back up.
I feel like I lost more blood yesterday, but I feel really dizzy right now. Whoa. So I can do that again tomorrow for 5 more gold?
If you like.
Wow.
Always looking for volunteers, so. Yes, if you or anyone you know would like to donate, please send them to my clinic.
Wembley,
Aye.
you want 5 gold?
Hmm. I might need it for tonight or tomorrow.
Hmm. Well, almost everyone I know is in this room or works with Regal Toe anyway, so probably already gave it.
Thank you for your proactive recruitment, then.
It's a
I'll be
lot of money
posting.
for doing nothing.
I mean, some races and species, I believe, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, would consider their blood to be sacred or what have you. So sometimes a little bit of monetary incentive can bring them about. And yeah, is there anything else you would like to discuss with me, or will that be all?
You should move into the guild house forever.
Right.
I
It'll be
wish
way
I
easier.
could. Look, how about this question? Is there some sort of like communication stone, like we were talking about earlier with your stupid flip rock phone or whatever it was?
That was a thing in one of the previous campaigns, but I
Sure.
don't think they're over here.
No, they're not here.
We have to go to Lestrana to get them.
Do we have anything, I guess, comparable that they could use to get in contact with me?
I mean, default sending stones exist.
Mm-hmm.
Default sending stones are trash. They're just like,
Yeah.
So bad.
come over to guild house, hangs up. Celeste, who isn't home near the stone.
No.
I will consider it, but my work keeps me dreadfully busy. How about this? I'll make the commitment to be at the guild house at 9 a.m. for debriefs, and then, should there be nothing of note, I will go about the rest of my day. It's only a short walk down the street. It's not like it's a big commitment for me.
Hmm. 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Done.
Okay, well, I guess we should go tell the guard conscriptor that we accept. It probably won't happen straight away. They might need to set up a deal or something. But maybe we should all go so that they know who's going.
It's agreeable.
Cool.
Because if they speak to their contact and they say, well, we're going to send 2 humans and then I show up there, it's going to be like, huh?
What the fuck?
That is quite true.
Alright, don't forget to lock your door. Let's go to the guard.
Thanks for the tea.
I will finish whatever is left of the tea at this point.
Pick up like all of the cups and you just shot them.
One at a time.
Just one sizzling cup after another. It turns it very aromatic. It's actually really a nice
That's-
like tea vapor.
Feels a lot like tea in here now.
Everybody loves tea vapor.
I drank that tea and I feel so tired.
You wake up and you're strapped to the table. Your arms are missing.
Oh, my liver's gone.
They've been
Oh,
replaced with
man.
pizza slices.
Not again.
No,
not this station protein bullshit again.
Dang it. You all wake up on slabs.
Congratulations. You are now
You
the
have-
future.
You now have 5 gold more than you had, and your blood is low.
For every pint that goes higher,
The
the
blood
more your
fairy.
money increases. So, with that, you're able to return to said guardhouse, as long as you're able to close up for a brief time after everyone dropping by.
Mhm.
After a good stretch of walk, guard will recognize Ven, as well as seeing, does everyone else go?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, let's go.
We're to go in and take the job.
Alright. With that, they do look a touch surprised. As there is a larger number. Oh, well then. I guess everyone's interested in taking that work. Then, the silk folk one?
No.
Bait one.
Got it.
What? What? Why do you know about the Silk for one? That was a contract from our boss. What are you talking about?
Oh, the other one, the hush job.
Oh, the evil one. Shh, never mind. Yeah. Shh.
Wouldn't call it evil.
We don't want to do that one. That's really suspicious.
I mean, that's good, because, you know, you
They're all
kid, I don't want you
suspicious.
disappearing.
Probably for the best.
Alright then.
Ignore what I just said about our contract.
I mean, fair enough. Fair enough. Standing up you, Socket, and he gestures to the rest of you.
The Gilder Gab employees. I don't know what do we call guild?
Oh, alright then.
But don't give the guild a
Liberal
cut.
Lab.
What should we even call ourselves? Is we just Gilder Gab workers?
I mean,
Are we like the only group working for the Gildergab?
you are one of many Gildergab houses. You could have a unique name, you know,
Yeah, we should.
staged to your house,
Yes.
which this is the first time really you guys are thinking of what is your house called.
We're
Yeah,
fucking
what
in
is-
the pebbles.
What team are we there? Like,
This
there's
is
a lot of
really
teams. Are
important.
we
It's going to stick with us for the rest of this campaign. Worry about
Team
what that-
7?
Oh!
The synthetic 7.
Look, as a weeb, I like the name Team 7, but canonically, I need to know what team we are. Because there are the other Gilder Gab teams.
I mean,
We're House 3. You're House 5. Yeah, that's our nickname, House 3.
effectively, this would be the. No, it's the 32nd house.
Team 32. That goes hard, guys.
That's not bad.
That's just what
But
they
I
call us
think it should-
anyway.
Not a name.
Still
Yeah,
think
but
it
I
should be
like that.
something better than that.
For now,
Gilder
we are
Gab 2.
Gilder Gab Team
Electric
32.
Boogaloo.
But like I said, don't give them a code or anything. This is straight through Socket.
Is that how that works?
Oh yeah,
Oh, we're not getting contracted to do this by Darthman, so
It's a freelance operation.
I guess that does make sense.
it's true. The
maybe
guild
we should
taxes
have
would be there.
Gilder Gab Team 32, and we should have our own name for freelance operations. Everyone, think of one and bring it back for our next meeting.
All right then.
Alright.
Gilder Gab, House 32. The 6 of you.
7.
Soleus will be joining us.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm there.
And that's
Oh.
invisible right now.
Oh, I thought Soleus stayed home. My
I
apologies.
think Josh said 6 because he's looking over here at now. 6 tokens.
Ah.
No, I purposely asked because I thought Soleus
invisible.
wasn't there. But yeah, so the 7. He will fill that in.
We're all feeling our
Seven
abandonment
desperados.
issues from Soleus.
Desperate, yeah.
She always goes home. She doesn't want to hang out with us.
She has a nice
She's
house.
bad,
She
man.
cleans it up. She serves you tea. Has butterscotch candy.
I'm pretty sure we could afford nice houses with the amount of money we make.
But we
Well,
make
like-
so much money, that means the average income here is pretty high, probably.
Well, we're also skilled
So-
artisans, sort of, and we're working for an exclusive group.
Yeah, but the cost
back
of
in a minute.
living here is insane. Doesn't matter how much we make.
Not much.
Well, no, but it's like, you know. I assume the average tavern doesn't rake in over 100 gold in profit a week.
It's like living in New York. You're like, I make 100,000 a year, but I also pay 2,000 a week to rent this apartment.
But then I did
I
just
wish I
spend
was only
100
paying
gold on
2,000 a
magical
week,
ink
and
and
I don't
paper.
make anything like fucking.
Wizards are such suckers in this economy. Give me most of your yearly salary. Great, here's some paper.
Okay, so what are we gonna do? Are you gonna contact your contact soon and let us know when we're gonna be bait?
Yes.
How many people should be bait?
Well, we were going to ask the head if you wanted to be bait, as the job is, well, especially for the sting, more or less kind of trying to pretend that they found a few people to sell that weren't without, rank badge.
Oh, I'd make a good slave. I'll be a slave. Because you can, like, fake tie me up, and I don't need weapons because I don't use weapons.
Alright. Yeah, works.
Good point. Good.
Anyone else going to be on the main floor with this slave thing going on?
I'll go. I'm small and unassuming.
Alright.
I'll put them at ease.
We can both be slaves together.
Sure.
Socket looks like he could capture us, but Socket is pretty popular around here. Maybe they'll recognize.
Yeah, so you'd probably be better off hiding.
You stare up at Ocilia.
Look, it looks crestfallen. You don't think I'd make a good slave?
I mean, I'd be impressed if somebody was able to capture you. Looks like you could probably bend anything, even if it was a metal door made of adamantium.
Adamantium door made out of metal.
This is an incredible work, Luke.
Cats. Oh my god, that is beautiful. I have to click this over. Like, oh my god.
Wow. Cares a lot about their body is fucking hilarious.
History notes.
Annette
That's
and Van winning with most connections.
illegal mages.
Wembley with only the one. Poor Wembley.
I got 3. The outer ring counts.
This is great.
It's true. Okay, fair.
That is holy shit blowing my mind. The fucking crossovers.
This is really cool.
You can add to this as the game goes on.
I would like to vote Luke to get the free inspiration this week.
Honestly, yeah, you
Same.
get a free inspiration for fuck's sake.
The
Like,
game's nearly over.
it's still gonna be there.
Yeah, it's the one you mark on your character sheet.
Oh, right, that one.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, fuck, I already have one.
Add another one.
Get right, do a backflip real quick.
I'll write down somewhere that I have bonus inspiration.
Yeah. That's cool
No,
as fuck.
you just give him XP instead.
All right.
There's no XP.
Quick, we go to do the bait thing immediately.
I hate how
Combat
yeah.
and
Start
combat
combat.
starts. Start combat. I rage.
All right. Well, I do apologize, as we are going to set up for set ambush, but we will cut off here as I have to fully set that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I have to go to work in 20 minutes as well, so.
Yeah, this is a good cut.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Quick
that.
20-minute combat in and out.
Yep.
Quick 20-minute combat.
I punch Ben in the face.
I don't think I've ever seen any combat in D&D take only 20 minutes.
Also,
There's one enemy.
I love how fucking angry you're getting. I'm sorry. The
No,
sheer
not
anger
me.
of Socket was beautiful. I'm like, oh, this is
Not bad, but I
this is
missed.
great.
It's like, Josh, what
game
the fuck?
ended.
I just got character art maze.
Allow me to
Son
fuck
of a
with you.
bitch.
I like that. Your skin is harder and you have more AC. You're like, get the shit off of me.
Shit off of me immediately.
I'm not made of metal. Everyone's gonna call me a
Bullshit, Josh,
wolf.
fucking- I live in America. I can find you. I'll kill you.
I have
will
his
get to
address.
Walmart.
It is true. He does have my address.
If you don't give me back my stone skin, I'm gonna go to Walmart with my discount card and buy a handgun
And you know,
take
and
your
you know
life.
what? I'm keeping the +2 AC.
Not too bad. You lost that curse.
Oh, I'm aware.
Hey,
I'll
wait a
earn
minute.
it.
This means
I
we can
bet.
play Elden Ring now.
That's
I
right.
bet
Oh,
if I had have not rolled and just
Thank
you
you
know,
for
like,
running,
rolled
Josh.
with that,
Always.
I would have been like a fucking Hydra or something. You'd be like, you grow a second head, you ugly cunt.
I
I'd be
mean,
like, why?
would you like to roll a D500 right now? Well, actually, give me a
Let's see
D2.
what- You want to see what would have happened?
Can
Yeah.
we all
We
do
want-
that? Just for funsies?
Yeah, be my guest.
Yeah.
Roll me a D2 first to see
Sure.
which one you get,
Yeah, yeah.
because I have two separate lists at 500.
Counter
Okay,
offer.
so now a
roll a
500.
D1000. And
You get-
like,
yeah,
the first
500,
500 is
380.
the first list, and
Alright.
the second
So
500.
Oh, hi.
for oh my god, so Annette ended up getting a supernatural mutation.
Oh, yeah.
380. That would be powerful name. Whenever you say your name, dogs, cats, and as well as other creatures hiss at you.
Wow, I would have just had Soleus and Ven just constantly hissing at me.
That would be
Hey,
hilarious.
Annette, yes?
For Acilia, you would have had a physical, biological mutation.
You would have grown taller.
You would have gained a patterned skin style. This one is stripes.
That's disgusting.
That is
Oh, wait.
awful.
Like what? Like a animal stripes or like?
Like a zebra
Stripes or
or a
something.
fucking tiger.
That's great.
And then Wembley. Three. Alrighty.
Yo, Nick got the Spartan number.
And you
The
would have
Halo number.
had
Continue to
a
mount the
supernatural one. 3,
I
9.
need a weapon.
There we are.
Make me smaller.
We can rebuild shorter. Less muscle mass.
That is. Oh my god, that is so funny if you actually got that, Wembley. Curse magnet. Any curse that is inflicted on someone within 30 feet of you also affects you.
The one game where I'm not trying to hunt down every curse to put on myself.
That'd be great if it didn't like duplicate the curse. But you've just got Grimstroke ult on you. Like you also.
Yeah, I'm just always affected.
Alright, so then, supernatural one
I
as well.
stand in the middle of you and I turn to metal and I light on fire and I go feral.
Oh, my.
Once I can cast Remove Curse, we just all sit down there drinking alchemy water and try and.
We go back down there and we find out how to get the bonuses without the detriments.
Beer pong.
Ben, you rolled winning smile. If you smile, your teeth briefly flash as bright as a candle, and it's hard to read or navigate. Oh.
That would have been so great.
The ultimate advertising machine.
Hell yeah.
Azure, you would have gotten a physical mutation. 117. Let's see. Mysterious dot. A red. You project a red dot from one eye up to 100 feet, and it's very bright.
I love that.
Oh, I'm
Laser
so
pointer
glad you didn't get that.
I would have been able to
Because
crack
me
all the
and
cat.
Ben would just be
Oh my
like,
God.
every
Yeah.
time you activate it, it's like,
I like how 3 of these were like cat themed, basically. You get cat stripes, you get fucking laser eye, fucking cats
I
hate
don't
you.
really,
You turn
I
to
don't
metal,
really know how
classic
the,
cat.
Yeah.
yeah. You can summon, you become Magneto, classic cat.
All the cat
Classic.
shit.
No, I mean the ones that we did after.
Yeah.
All I do is make my friends hate me. That's my power.
Does anyone want one more go again, since there's so many on this listed?
No, we'll find out next time we get
Fair
through
enough.
the swimming
We'll find out.
this.
When we eventually and inevitably go roll around in the
This,
piss
the
water.
sting operation, it takes place in the sewer lake.
Yeah. There's one of the Crushing Tide guys knows Tsunami, but he uses the sewer water.
Oh, no.
Oh god. Sewer
And
slide.
it doesn't do enough
Smash
damage to kill us
make a-
instantly.
Make a
It's
con save
naughty.
or mutate immediately.
Christ. I do love my mutations.